Hello students, welcome to NEET English. I'm Miss Gopika, your own biology master teacher. Yes, welcome all of you to Vedantu NEET English. I'm Miss Gopika, your own biology master teacher. I hope all of you are doing really well and all of you are excited for this class, right? Yes. Oh, yes students, please let me know if I'm audible and clearly visible to all of you. Let me also check, okay? Welcome all of you. Yes, I am audible and visible to all of you, right? Yes, quickly share the link with your friends and ask them to join as well. Okay, so we can have a nice class. Yes, let me just refresh so I can see your chats well. Yes. Yes, everything is perfectly clear, students. There's no problem, right? No technical glitch or anything. Right, okay. Yes. Great. Most of your 11th exams are over. 12th board exams will be, starting very soon, right? Okay, students, look here. This is the channel, all of you know, right? So, Vedantu NEET English channel. If you go to the live, all of you notice that on 2nd March, okay, on 2nd March, Vidya Utsav is coming back. And as you can see it on my t-shirt as well, Vidya Utsav is coming back. One of the biggest, okay, Utsav for you students who are preparing for any kind of competitive exam. Now, all of you might be thinking, ma'am, I'm going to write the exam in May, March. What are you going to give me? Okay, what surprise you're going to give me? But students, trust me, there will be a lot of surprises. There will be lot of things that will actually benefit you and also save a lot of money from your pocket. So definitely go to this video and click on notify me right away, okay, and also smash that like button, because on Vedantu NEET English, if something is there, you should show the energy, okay, you should show the energy and they should be like, oh my god, English students are so powerful, okay. And also if you go to the channel, okay, if you go to the channel here, if you go to videos, many of my DNA students, many of my NEET Express students were asking me, ma'am, I have completed the syllabus, because according to the batch, we have completed the syllabus, but I do not know how to up my revision game, or I do not know what to do exactly. So for them, I have told how you can exactly revise physics, chemistry and biology, and how you can prioritize the next 60 days, 2 months plans, next 60 days properly. So definitely check out this video after this class, okay? Yes, students, I'm recovering, so it will take some more time for my recovery as well. So that is why we will be doing today, as of now, we will try to complete as much as possible. Rest we will keep it to the second part, okay, because I do not want to strain myself, and also I do not want you people to see me in this low energy, okay? Yes. Yes, Sherlyn, it was because of my voice thing, okay? It's okay, I will recover, don't worry at all, okay? I'm going to come back stronger, okay? All of you definitely pray for my recovery as well, okay? Yes, can we start? So today's class, I have taken it from lot of books. I have made it very concise. I've made it so colorful for all of you, so it feels like a revision class, okay? So those students who are going to stay till the end of this class, I am going to really be proud of all of you, because after this class, you will never have to go back to animal tissues and study. And I guarantee you that if you listen to the class properly, if you make small notes, okay, next to your NCRT, no one can stop you from this 4 marks that you're going to get from this chapter. See, 4 marks also includes your cockroach and frog, but let me tell you, a student who is going for MBBS without understanding animal tissues is going to be like a student who does not know ABCD and is directly in first standard, second standard. So this chapter has a weightage of 3 to 4 questions, okay, that means a weightage of 12 marks to 16 marks. Okay, this is the general weightage. Now again, questions will come from cockroach and frog, but today we will focus on this, okay? Yes. 2 tests is given online so that we can give a analysis for you, okay, because at home you will be writing, right? So that 2 tests which you write in online for your AITS, we can analyze you, teachers can analyze you. That is why the 2 tests is given online, so we think of the broader picture. Okay, now all this conversation aside, let's start with the chapter, okay? Now students, animal tissues is like the foundation for all the human physiology topics, right? Everything is based on your tissues. Now when I talk about tissues, first thing you have to understand is very simple. What is unicellular? What is multicellular? Okay, what is unicellular and what is multicellular? So here also understand that the main topic that we are going to cover is going to be that itself. Unicellular organisms. Tell me about all the unicellular organisms my students know. Come on, in the chats. Unicellular organism. The moment I think of unicellular organism, the first thing that comes to my mind is amoeba. Right? From smaller classes, whenever someone asks something, we used to always tell, hey, amoeba. Amoeba. Something which is not properly shaped. It has pseudopodia, which are called as false feet. Right, students? It has, these are called your pseudopodia, which are called false feet. False feet. Now, what do? Ma'am, they help with the feeding. They make sure that, you know, they take in the food, right? All these things we have learned. Students, even if you don't know anything, first time you're learning this chapter, don't worry, just sit in the class. I will make sure that everything I will deliver to you, okay? But you have to trust the process. You should not be like, after 2 hours, you shouldn't be like, ma'am, can you stop it, ma'am? Can you speed up, ma'am? That's not possible, okay? So even if you don't know anything, it's okay, just listen to me. Yes. So look here, students, pseudopodia false feet. Now, why did I talk about amoeba? Because whenever I talk about unicellular organism, I always remember that it is just one cell performing all the functions. Yes or no, students? Yes, ma'am, it is a single cell that performs all the function. Like what? It could be digestion. It could be digestion. It could be excretion. It could be reproduction. Reproduction. All these functions is performed by a single cell. Okay? Single cell. Now, you are also exactly like a unicellular organism, no? You are the one who is writing All India test series. You are the one who is attending the class. You are the one who is motivating yourself. You are the one, you know, who is like, okay, today I'm crying, it's okay, tomorrow I'll wake up and still continue my NEET preparation. So what is happening? One person is fighting multiple things in life, right? Now all of us do that, right? In life, lot of problems come, but we all fight it out alone. We even tell that, oh, I have friends, I have parents, I have family. But at the end of the day, you're the one who is fighting with it. So same thing here also, students. There is no division of labor. I have not given the work to anyone telling that, you please write All India test series for me. You please attend Gopika ma'am's class for me. You please, you know, download the notes from the Telegram for me. No. Everything is done by a single person. That means here clearly there is no division of labor. Yes? Agreed, all of you? No division of labor. No division of labor. That means one single cell is performing all the functions. Yes? Clear? Fine. I'll share the notes. Don't worry. I'll share the notes on Telegram channel Biology by Gopika after the class. Okay? But first listen to me. Stop talking to each other, all of you. Okay, you people are very smart. Keep talking to each other and then later will not understand anything. Okay, so this is the introduction, unicellular organisms. Now, when I write other side about the multicellular organism is where I talk about tissues, right? Where I talk about tissues. So here, when I talk about multicellular organisms, here what am I telling students? Please tell me. Here, multicellular organism, I am talking about many cells. This is your lines of NCERT, okay? I'm just framing it and making you understand. In NCERT, when you read, all the same things are there, right? So here, many cells are there. Now, many cells are there. Let's say you all, okay? You all are coming here and all of you are taking up one job. One person is putting the target. One person is making sure that there are no spammers. One person is telling all of them that please keep quiet in the class, focus on the class. Now, what exactly happens? It's called division of labor. Everyone has taken up an individual job. So, in multicellular organisms like us, digestion is taken up separately, reproduction is taken up separately, excretion is taken up separately. And that is when we talk about a cluster. See, many cells. Okay, many cells, and these cells, okay, will further become a group to form tissues, right? Will become a group to form tissues. Anyone disagree to this? Right, group to form tissues. After this, tissues will combine and they will form organ, organ to organ system, and ultimately an organism. Ultimately an organism. Correct? This is what is happening. Many cells are there. These cells, in that these cells are deciding that, okay, let's do one thing. We will take up the similar function. So, a group of cells performing a similar function is called a tissue. Now, students, understand, it's not required that these tissues are structurally same. Okay, function might be the same, origin might be the same, but again, it's not necessary that structure and function is going to be always same. They definitely vary. Clear? Okay, perfect. Give me a thumbs up in the chat box. Okay, give me a thumbs up in the chat box, because you people are going to be today my, what do you tell, like a electrolyte. Okay, because when you people give me energy, I'll feel more energy and I'll start teaching continuously. Okay, if you people go dull, even I'll feel dull. Yes. Come on, tell me all of you. If you understood so far, give me a thumbs up. So, if I want to write about tissues, what will I write? I will write group of cells performing a similar function. Okay, I'm not writing same and similar has a difference. Okay, same and similar has a difference. Great. Oh, all of you, very nice. Okay, yes. So, group of cells performing a similar function. Now, again, it is not necessary that they are structurally and functionally the same. Okay, origin wise, they will be the same, but it is not necessary that they are structurally, okay, functionally always the same. Done. Introduction is clear. How we are talking about tissues, how we are introducing to tissues. Okay, yes, clear. Should I slow down a little more? Okay, students, understand this one's NCRT line by line is already on the channel. Okay, yes. Powerhouse, exactly. You people are the mitochondria for the day. Done. Clear? No doubts, right? Okay. Now, students, look here. When I talk about tissues, when I spoke about how these are going to be a group of cells that are going to perform a similar function, you will be thinking, oh my god, ma'am is going to now tell so many tissues that I cannot remember. No, but that is not. Okay, that is not the truth. What is the tissues? When I talk about tissues, you already understood a group of cells who is performing a similar function. But I want to only categorize this into primary tissues, which are 4 types. Okay, 4 types of primary tissues. But before going into the 4 types of primary tissue, students, you should know their origin. You should know their origin. For that, to understand their origin, understand your zygote. Now, how is zygote formed? Obviously, after fertilization, right? That all of you know. Now, from zygote, you should understand that they will go into blastula, gastrula stages, right? They will go into blastula, gastrula stages, and they will end up forming something called as the germ layers. Germ layers. Correct? Yes, ma'am. Understood? So, if you go and see the diagram like this, it will look something like this. Okay, and all of this will have cells. All of this will have cells. Correct? Yes. So, here understand these germ layers are going to be what? Ecto being the outside, okay, ectoderm. Middle one will be called mesoderm. You have studied this in animal kingdom when we spoke about triploblastic and diploblastic, right? So, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Inside, endo, always inside. Okay, yes. Now, why are you teaching this, ma'am? It is not there. To understand who is going to ultimately become what tissue. Okay, for that you have to know this. Okay, so these are the 3 germ layers, and where do you find this 3 germ layers, students? You're going to find it in your gastrula stage. Okay, so all of you know that you have morula, blastula, gastrula stage cells. Okay, many cells combine and they will have a cavity called the seal. All this is going to happen. No, that much you don't have to worry about. Just understand that they are germ layers, and from this germ layers, understand these germ layers are like you people. Okay, that is, now you have one job, that is to crack NEET. Later, you are all going to take one specializations and you're going to be focused on only that. That means these people also in the starting, they're okay, just the germ layers. Later, they will all ultimately become to do something else, telling that you will become this, you will become this. So, they all have a job which is already decided. Okay, yes, very nice. Okay, who is that one person who hasn't liked the video? Yeah, get up and raise your hands. Okay, yes. Okay, now students, as I told you, you told me that, ma'am, please don't complicate, please don't teach us all the tissues. So I was like, okay, no worries. We are going to take only the 4 primary tissues. Okay, we are only going to take the 4 primary tissues that you need to study. Primary tissues. Now, which are the primary tissue, students? We start with epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. Yes. Now, since I taught you this, I'm going to connect the same thing here, and I'm going to tell you that epithelial tissue originates from all the three layers. That is ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. It is not particularly from one layer. Okay, it is not particularly from one layer. Epithelial tissue, okay, epithelial tissue originates from all the three: ecto, meso and endo. Easy to remember? Epithelial, all the three. Okay, all the three. Second one is going to be your connective. Can anyone tell me who has taught, attended my previous class will be able to tell me? Connective tissue originates from what, students? Is it from endoderm, ectoderm, mesoderm? Who can tell me? Come on, quickly. It's okay, you're still not late, dear. It's okay. You can still attend the class. So, connective tissue, students, it is arising from the mesoderm. So, we tell it is mesodermal in origin. This is important. They can ask you this question because they know that all the teachers usually teach this. Okay. So, they will know that, okay, students usually know this. So, they can ask you the question. Don't be like, ma'am, I didn't see it anywhere. How can they ask this question? Students, if majority of the students are studying it, that means it is understood that, okay, every teacher is going to teach. Okay. So, connective tissue is done. Next one is what? Muscular tissue. Muscular tissue. Muscular tissue, and muscular tissue also is mesodermal in origin. Yes, very good, excellent, excellent. Mesodermal, most of you know that it was mesodermal in origin. So, M and M, all of you can remember, no? M and M. So, this is also mesodermal in origin. Okay, then the last one and only person, that is your neural tissue. Is this speed okay, students? Students, I cannot teach more slow than this, okay? I cannot teach more slow than this. This is my normal speed, okay? Yes. So, neural tissue, but neural tissue, students, it is ectodermal in origin. Ectodermal in origin. Okay? Ectodermal in origin. All this you don't write, I will give you the notes. Okay? All this you don't write, I will give you the notes. Perfect. Okay, this is understood. Now students, ma'am, why did you exactly say that these people are the primary tissues? Are they actually going to do all the job? Yes, they are almost going to do all the jobs that I want. Now, what is the jobs that I want? From epithelial tissue, I'm expecting that epithelial tissue does something like secretion, absorption, protection. All this job, I want epithelial tissue to do it. Okay, so I'm going to give the main job for epithelial tissue is going to be protection. Protection. Okay, again, secretion, absorption, all that small jobs also are taken up. Okay, all these jobs also are taken up. Understood? Yes. Okay, now okay, now connective tissue. Connective, from the term itself, I'm understanding that this fellow is going to do some connection. Yeah, so I want connective tissue to mainly do the connection part. Okay, someone should be there, no, students, to connect all of them, correct? Yes. Then muscular tissue, obviously muscle means I am expecting movement from it, right? So I am expecting my muscles to do the movement, okay, to do the locomotion and movement, so movement. Now neural tissue, what will I do? Neural tissue will do what? Obviously the signaling part, because one person is going to do protection and they are also going to help with secretion. They are also going to help with absorption. This you will understand in the further class, okay, exactly who is doing what. One is doing connection, one is doing movement. What do I expect my neural tissues to do? Tell me all of you quickly in the chat box. Yes, what do I expect this fellow to do? Ma'am, obviously I know the chapter name. What is it? Control and coordination, no? So like that only here this person is going to do control and it is going to do signaling. So this is how I categorized my tissues. Okay, I categorized my tissues into the primary tissues. Clear out to all of you? 4 of them, very easy. E, C, M, N. Okay, epithelial, connective, muscular, neural. Muscular, neural. This is what I expect from the things. Okay, perfect. Yes, control. Hi students, some of you are telling hi. Okay. Now, epithelial tissue. Can we start? Can we start? So far is good. Everything understood? Introduction is clear. What have we studied? We just understood the basics. Okay, we just understood the basics. That is, we have unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms, only one cell is going to do all the functions. So there we do not even talk about tissues, right? An example we have given: amoeba, bacteria, blue-green algae, anything you can take. Okay, so unicellular organisms, even yeast you can take. Now these people do all the functions by a single cell. That means there is no division of labor. But in multicellular organism, there are many cells, so they are going to have division of labor, and each of them, okay, are going to take a particular job, and that is how we talk about tissues. So a group of cells performing a similar function is called tissues, and depending on their germ layers, that is the germ layers origination, these people are categorized like this. Epithelial tissue originates from ecto, meso and endo. Connective is mesodermal in origin. Again, muscular, mesodermal, neural, ectodermal in origin. Okay. Yes, long time. Okay, thank you so much, students. Hello, hello. So many of you are telling me hello in between the class. I will not be able to tell hello to all of you. Okay, so I'm looking at you. Okay, hello to all of you. Yes. Okay, shall we start epithelial tissue? So, students, again, epithelial tissue. Now, ma'am, epithelial tissue, what is the term? Okay, understand it. It means above, and it also means lining or forming the layer. Layer means what, students? The outside, right? Now, if I take this, last time also I made you understand. Let's say this is a tubule. Okay, I've just taken one tube. Okay, layer means what? Something that is going above, like this. Right? This is your layer. Now, what is lining meaning? Lining means what is going inside. Lining of my stomach, like this, inside. So understand the difference. When I'm telling one person they're lining as well as layering, you should understand that one is outside, one is inside. Okay, one is outside and one it is inside. Perfect. Good job, good job. Okay, now this is clear. Now let's talk about what is exactly this epithelial tissue. First of all, epithelial tissue, students, it is the lining. Okay, it is the one that is going outside. Okay, outside, and it is also present inside, depending on where the necessity is there. Now, these fellows, what they are avascular. That means all of you would have done this simple thing in the school, okay, to become very famous in class. What you people would have done? You would have taken a safety pin and you would have told, you know, bro, I know a magic, okay, this magic only I can do. You would have taken the safety pin and you would have pierced it through this white color layer, and you would have shown that, see, it is standing without anything. Okay, the safety pin is flying in my hand. Right, safety pin is flying in my hand. My health is better, dear, thank you so much. Yes, like this. You'll be like, what a magic, I'm a magician. In future I will become a magician. Okay, where are you now? You're doing NEET preparation. So why we used to do all of that fun? It's because epithelial tissue is avascular. It does not have any blood supply. But all of you would have noticed that imagine you're looking at someone. Okay, you're looking at, okay, this girl is looking at me, let me do more and more. Okay, this boy is looking at me, let me do more and more, and slightly you touch the safety pin a little inside, immediately you will start seeing the blood. Okay, immediately you will start seeing the blood. Why? Because this epithelial tissues have below that connective tissue, and you have pricked your connective tissue. Correct, all of you? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, someone's birthday, happy birthday. Okay, yes, we'll all enjoy your day. Come listen to this class. Did you understand? So students, this epithelial tissue are avascular. Epithelial tissues are avascular. Avascular means what? They do not have any blood supply. Blood supply is coming from the connective tissue. Okay, and second most important thing, these people are tightly packed. Tightly packed. So now if I draw epithelial tissue, I'm drawing a big tissue, okay, just to make you understand. Let's say this is the base. Okay, this is the base I'm giving. So in everything I'll draw a diagram and teach you, so that you feel that okay, it's easy, it's not that difficult for me to understand. Okay, look here. See, I've drawn an epithelial tissue. You don't have to bother about the shape or anything. Just look at this. I've drawn just one set of cells. Okay, one set of cells. Now, if you look at the cells, don't you think that they are tightly packed? Yes, ma'am, they are tightly packed. I do agree. And I have not drawn any blood vessels. Now, how does these people get the supply then? Because below that, okay, below that, let's say this is your connective tissue, and these connective tissues will be supplying with the blood. Okay, supplying with the blood. Clear to all of you? So, this is how the connection happens. This is how the connection happens. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Yes. Perfectly done. Clear to all of you? Yes. So, this epithelial tissue, as you can see, they have very tightly packed with almost okay, with almost no intercellular space or negligible. Okay. This is important. Please make a note of this. Okay. Or underline it once again in your NCERT. Okay, no intercellular space. Now, intercellular space means what? If I am drawing cells, okay, let's say if I am drawing these cells, you see that these cells are arranged like this. Let's say we are drawing a squamous. Okay, it's not the perfect shape, but then yeah, just to show you, let's say this is the cells. Okay, now if you look at the cells, you will notice that there is intercellular spaces, right? There is intercellular spaces. These are your intercellular spaces. Now, these people have almost negligible or too less of an intercellular space. That's all I wanted to tell you people. This is your intercellular space. Where the arrow is shown, no, that is your intercellular space. Clear to all of you? Any doubts? Any doubts? Quickly ask me in the chats. Yes, no doubts, right? Good job, good job. Okay, so here students understand this connective tissues are not just present telling that okay, if I prick a little more, blood is going to come. It's not for that. They are going to do the job of supplying. Okay, they will supply what and all? The oxygen and nutrients required for the epithelial tissue. Okay, they will supply the oxygen nutrients that is required for the epithelial tissue, which we have already studied. When we study about connective, right, when we talk about blood itself, we know that these people are going to do all of this job. Okay, but here you should understand how these people are getting all the nourishment. You will have a question, no? That is like, see, understand, neural system is everywhere. Okay, nerves are everywhere. These people also have nerves. Just that how are they getting the oxygen or nutrients is coming from the connective tissue. Okay, connective tissue. Yes, Nandu, I'm better. Okay, good job. All of you understood that. Now, if you look here, I've drawn a very thick, okay, very thick pink color layer. What is this pink color layer? All of you tell me in the chat box. This pink color layer is the one who is going to support this epithelium. Who is going to support the epithelium? There's one layer below. There's one layer below. What is that layer usually called? Ma'am, something is in the base, right? So, we call this the basement membrane. We call this the basement membrane. Basement membrane. Correct? Yes, basement membrane. Again, this has the basal lamina and all of that, but that's not required for you. So, basement membrane is very important, students. So, whenever I am drawing a cell, you will also notice that in your, when you are drawing in MBBS also, you will notice that they always label it like this. Okay, they always label with apical region, that means the top region. Okay, so this region will be labeled as the apical region. Okay, and this will be labeled, the below, this will be labeled as the basal lamina, apical lamina or basal lamina. They can label it like that. Yes, basement membrane. No internal bleeding, just normal bleeding will happen. It's not that, it's not going to hurt you that much. Okay, it's not going to like do any big harm because you are obviously using a safety pin. Okay, yes, obviously if you do it with knife and all, then there's an issue. So this is clear. Basal lamina and apical region is clear. Basement membrane is clear to all of you. Now students, understand that whenever we talk about epithelial tissues, these people are the outer layers, right? Because they are layers, they are linings. These people go through a complete wear and tear, right? We do not take care so much also, no? We'll be going and touching there, hitting here. It is normal for our outside cells to get harmed. So here also understand that these people have a great Great capacity of regeneration. Great capacity of regeneration. Greater capacity of regeneration. Done. All of you made a note of all this. These are the most important points. Okay, these are the most important points. Okay, done. All of you, any doubts so far? Tell me. Clear, ma'am. All of you? Perfect. Okay, perfect. Yes, this is your epithelial cells, just the general part, that these people are avascular, they are about the lining, okay, they're covering, they're layering, at the same time they're tightly packed with almost no intercellular spaces. Okay, now students, these people definitely provide protection, right? They provide the support which is required. Yes, ma'am, these people are good at providing the support. They're also going to help us with secretion. They're also going to help us with absorption. They're going to do multiple functions, okay? But it's not necessary that all of the cells will do all the functions. It's not necessary, you know. Some cells will do, some cells will not do. So now when we go further, okay, when we go further, you have types of epithelium, okay, types of epithelial cells. Now types of epithelial cells, students, understand, I will directly go to this slide, okay, types of epithelial cells, just look here, okay. Yes, everyone like the video fast, quickly. Types of epithelial cells, you have mainly two types of epithelial cells, that is your simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Ma'am, on what basis did you categorize them? Students, I categorize this based on the layers. Based on, I will write it more precisely, based on the number, okay, number of layers. From the word simple, what do you understand? Single. Single people are very simple people, no? So, single, simple. So, here simple epithelium means they have a single layer or it is one layered. Okay, it is one layered or single layered. Okay, one layer or single layered. Done? Done? Yes. Diksha ma'am is busy, yeah? You people can't ask such things, okay? So sad. Yes, okay, symbol, single, yes, single layered, okay. Now here, compound epithelium, from the term itself you understand. What do you understand? Now let's say students, here I draw one, okay, one structure. What do I draw? Ma'am, you draw one simple single layered structure. That's it. No complication, nothing. You just do one single layer and you gave a basement membrane for this. Simple, one simple layer I drew. But when I come to compound, I am telling that these people have multiple layers. Multiple layers, that means 2 to 3 layers. 2 to 3 layers. Correct? These people have 2 to 3 layers. That is why these people are called as compound epithelium. Now, since these people are single layered, these people are single layered, you people tell me, can I tell them that you people actually do the protection part? Will it be okay for me to tell? Okay? For me to tell that, okay, you are a single layer, but you go and do protection. They'll be like, yeah, one single layer, how can I do protection? So, we will give the main job of protection to your compound epithelium. Okay? Main job of protection to the compound epithelium. Correct, no? Will I give one person the security job or I'll give two people the security job? Let's say two people are there, three people are there. Three people, I'll be like, you people stand outside and you make sure that you protect. That one person, I'll make them do something else. Correct? Yes. Okay, done. Yeah, nothing. Diksha ma'am just got married. That's all. I think all of you saw ma'am's story on this one. Okay, ma'am just got married. That's it, happened. People are asking like what happened to Diksha ma'am. Okay, she informed you people also, no? Yes, okay, done. So, compound protection. Now here, simple epithelium, what I'm going to do? I am going to give the other jobs, like what? I'm going to give secretion. Secretion job they are going to do. They are going to do absorption. Okay, they will do little bit of filtration and etc. Okay, these many jobs I'm giving these people because these people are one layered. Okay, one layered. Okay, understood. Now students, going further. Okay, going further. Now look here, simple epithelium is further divided depending on their shape. Depending on what? their structural differences. Okay, they're morphological. Depending on their structure, they are categorized again into 3 categories. Who can tell me in the chat box? Look at this. What is this? This is called as simple squamous epithelium. Simple squamous. Okay. Second one, if you look here, what do you see? Simple cuboidal. Simple cuboidal epithelium. And here what do you see? Ma'am, I see simple columnar. Are you all understanding? I want some done in the chat box if you understood so far. Come on. Some done in the chat box. Yes. Quickly. I will give you guys party when you crack NEET and come. Okay? Don't ask party for other people's success. Ask for your own success. That will sound more nice, no? Come on, some duns in the chat box. You people should have more energy than me, yaar. You're what, 17, 18? No energy only. Yes, very good. Good, good. Duns. Okay? Yes. Perfect, perfect. Looking at your spellings, I want to cry, but it's okay. Okay, I like the fact that you people are trying to type it out. Okay, yes, good job. Okay, so students, simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar. If you look at the structure also, what do you notice here, students? You notice that, ma'am, this is more like a tile-like structure, right? Like a tile-like structure, like a pavement membrane, very thin layer, okay? Very thin, irregular boundaries they have. Very important question they can ask you, students. Any kind of assertion, reason, if you see somewhere irregular boundaries, what will you automatically go into? Simple squamous epithelium, because irregular boundaries means it is easy to bind. Regular boundaries means it's not easy to bind, right? I'll have to put a cementing material and bind it. Definitely cell junctions are there between all the cells. Cell adhesion is going to happen, right? Where the cells have to communicate with each other, prevent leakage. Okay, so that kind of things are happening. But understand, irregular boundaries these people have, and they are completely flat. Okay, flat. Yes, very nice. Wow, wow, nice, nice. Okay, target is going good. So simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar. And those who haven't subscribed to the channel, quickly subscribe. We are going to become 200k. Okay, and we have to celebrate that, no? So yes, so we will celebrate that. So quickly subscribe to the channel. Okay, we have some small number of students who haven't subscribed. So those who are watching, those who are not replying to the chats also, subscribe to the channel so we can celebrate our 200k very soon. Simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar. No doubts in this, no? No doubts in this? Yes. So the same thing I have just added here because some of the students texted me and told in the morning, ma'am, please add NCERT snips. So I was like, obviously, if you ask for it, I will definitely do it. So we commonly refer to an epithelial tissue as epithelium. This tissue has a free surface. The apical region I showed you, no, that is the free surface. And then there is a basal membrane. Okay, so these people have free surface which faces neither a body fluid or outside the environment. See, if they are layering, again, listen to me carefully. If they are layering, right? If they are layered, okay, outside. If they are layering, whom will they face, students? Ma'am, it is understood that these people are going to face the outside environment, right? Where are they facing? They are looking outside. Outside is where they are focused on. So this is going to face outside the environment. Now let's take an example. These people are lining inside. Okay, these people are lining inside. Whom are they going to face, students? They are going to face the body fluid. That's it, is your NCERT, what is they're trying to say. So understand the difference, okay? So here they're telling that which faces neither a body fluid or outside environment. So the one that is going to line, is going to face the body fluids. Okay, the one that is going to layer is going to face the outside environment. Okay, yes, environment. And thus provide a covering or lining for some parts. Okay, covering and lining. Done. Okay, now the cells are compactly packed with little intercellular matrix. Okay, so they are compactly packed with the very less matrix. Now understand, matrix provide support. Okay, provide support, and these matrix are usually made up of glycoproteins. Okay, glycoproteins will be there, again additionally mucopolysaccharides will be there, but usually these people are made up of glycoproteins. Understood? Yes. Now there are two types of epithelial tissue, namely what? simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium is composed of a single layer. Whose life is simple to students? Single people's life is simple. No, single, okay? Single layer of cells and function as the lining for body cavities, ducts and tubes. This question has come. Okay, this question has come, many mock papers it is there, and also it can be asked as an assertion reasoning. Why? Because students do not understand, the clarity is not there. So now understand, simple epithelium means where and all they are lining, students, they are lining the body cavities. Okay, then they are lining the ducts, and at the same time they are also lining the tubes. Okay, now the compound epithelium, students, consists of 2 or more cells. Important. Compound epithelium consists of 2 or more cell layers and has a protective function. Why did I give protective function? Okay, why did I give protective function? Because these people are 2 to 3 layers. 3-4 black cats are there. I will tell this 3-4 black cats to take care of me. No, I'll not tell that one person to take care of me. I'll tell the 3-4 black cats. So they will be like, okay, we will take care. So here, these people are going to do protective functioning. On the basis of structural modification, I told you, on the basis of how they look, shape, they are categorized again. Simple epithelium is still categorized into squamous, cuboidal and columnar. Done, done, done. Done, done, done. Yes, good job. Good job. Now, look here, students, what I meant, I was telling you about one book, no, which I was referring. So, from that book, I have taken this image. So, if you look here, you will notice the basement membrane. Okay, you will notice the basement membrane, right? Here you see the epithelial cells, and can you see apical surface? So whenever you're doing a diagram, even in your masters, we draw a lot of diagrams of the lining of the stomach, etc. In your graduation, that time we always give a labeling called as the apical surface. That means the surface which is free surface. Okay. Now this is your cell junctions. Can you see between two cells there's always going to be cell junctions. Cell adhesion is going to happen. And you can see microvilli, again they are modification. Let's say I want to do absorption. I will be like, okay, microvilli, please come. Okay, I am happy. I will do absorption. I will increase the surface area. But at the same time, let's say oocytes have come. I want to move this oocytes. Or let's say dust particles have entered. I want to push this dust particle outside. That time what will I do? I will take cilia. Right? I will take ciliated epithelium. If this is clear, no, you do not have to get any confusion about, ma'am, what is the modification, ma'am? It's so difficult to think of the modification. Why? See, if I want to increase the absorption, if I want to increase the surface area, I will always go for villi and microvilli. But let's say I want to move something. Dust particle has entered inside. I want to sneeze it out. So my body is going to take the help of cilia and push the dust particle outside. Right? Yes, done, done, done. Very nice. So here you can see again. Can you see? After the basement membrane, immediately you can see the connective tissue which is going to supply the oxygen and the required nutrients for your epithelial tissue. Okay? Clear? Now, blood vessels are there, nerve fibers are there. Nerve fibers are there everywhere, okay? Now, here also if you see, students, you will see the basement membrane and this is the apical membrane, and you can see beautifully how the nucleus is arranged. Okay, these are all diagrams from different textbooks, so it is not from your textbook, but you can see how pretty and beautiful these diagrams are. Okay? Yes. Now, going forward, okay? So, I have taken your NCERT and I have highlighted the words that is important. Okay, yes, Parvesh, frog and cockroach might not be done today because of my recovery state. Okay, it will be done next class. Don't worry, I will definitely do it. You people know it. If I tell, I'll definitely do it. So before I could completely recover, I've come today to take class because I did not want to delay it along. Okay, so that's the reason. Now look here. Structure, the squamous epithelium. So these notes are going to be very beneficial to you. Why? Because in the last moment you just look at the notes, you will know where is the location. You will also know what is the most important characteristics. Okay, all these notes will be available on the Telegram channel, and also for your PCMB, all the notes join Vedantu NEET English Telegram channel. Okay, done, done, done. Now look here. This squamous epithelium is made up of a single layer of flattened cell with what? Irregular boundaries. So if I am going to draw, okay, if I am going to draw my squamous cells, how will I draw it, students? I will draw it something like this. Okay, something like this with irregular boundaries, and these people look like the tile on the floor. All of you look down. Can you see tiles? Can you see tiles? Don't tell me, ma'am, I don't have tiles. I'm sitting on the, I'm sitting under the street light and studying. So look at the tiles. Okay. Tiles, not PCMB, I just told PCB. So look, if you want PCMB, you definitely have KCD channel, so there you can join, okay, for both students I'm telling you. Look here, this is your squamous. That means they have irregular boundaries. That is very, very important for you people to remember. These people have irregular boundaries. Okay? Irregular boundaries. And this irregular boundaries is the reason why they are able to attach themselves very well. Now, if you look at this, what do you understand? It looks like a pavement membrane. Okay? Pavement membrane. And not only that, people also consider this fellow as like tiles on the floor. Tiles on the floor. Correct? That means very flat, fully flat. Now, when I'm walking, do I see? I'm walking in a straight line, right? I'm not walking like this, like this, like this, like this. That means what? All of them are completely flat. Okay, all of them are completely flat. This is clear to all of you? Yes or no? Any doubts? Yes, pavement membrane I have taught you before also. Yes, it's like a thin sheet. It's like a thin sheet. That's it. Now, very important. Now, questions are going to come from where? They all know that you people will know what is pavement membrane. They will also know that the students will know what is squamous, what is flattened cell, what is irregular boundaries. What a student will not be able to remember on the NEET examination. Where is this fellow present? You will be scratching your head. Yo, is it present there? Is it present here? So now, listen carefully for the next 5 minutes. I will try to make you understand that where is it present and how you can remember this, okay, for a longer time. So look here. They are found in the walls of blood vessels and air sacs of lungs. That means I told you these people have the ability to do some kind of diffusion, some kind of filtration. So first place these people are going to present is definitely the blood vessels. Yes, ma'am, these people are going to be present in the blood vessels. Blood vessels, they're going to be present. Now students, how you can remember this blood vessel? Obviously, if the air has to reach up to the air sacs, we need to make sure that in every stage we have a filtration process or a little bit of, different little movement should happen, right? For that movement, we have to take the help of who? We have to take the help of squamous. So they are telling that inside your alveoli, air sac means what? Inside your alveoli also, this fellow is present. That is, it is helping in movement. Okay, it is helping in oxygen to come in. Okay, oxygen to come in, and it is also helping in exiting. Okay, exiting the carbon dioxide. Correct? Yes, ma'am. Yes, very good. Alveoli, single layer. So it is helping in oxygen to come in and it is letting the carbon dioxide go out. And these layers, okay, this lining is made up of your squamous epithelium. We have already studied this respiratory membrane. We already studied epithelium, endothelium. So here it's the same thing. Here is the same thing, right? Yes. Okay. So here understood that walls of the blood vessels and the air sacs of lungs are involved in the function like forming a diffusion boundary. So here you have already studied this in your respiration, that is in your breathing, as respiratory membrane. Tell me the 3 respiratory membrane layers, students. Come on, you people have studied membrane only in 2 places. One is respiration and one is excretion. Right? One is respiration, one is excretion. Correct? What are these people talking? Students, I'll mute you if you talk for longer time. You have to talk to me. Okay? Whom do I have to talk to? Camera? You should talk to me. No? You talking to each other. Look here. You have studied respiratory membrane and you have studied in glomerular filtration 3 layers. Other than this, you have never studied anywhere 3 layers. Now tell me, what is this layers? Quickly. Yes. You have studied epithelium, you have studied basement membrane, you have studied endothelium, right? There you have studied what? Podocytes you have studied, again endothelium you have studied. So this is the same thing, again basement membrane you have studied. So only these places you have studied this. So here, as soon as you think about squamous, as soon as you think about tiles, you think about my breathing. Oh, thank God I remember that, okay, blood vessels also need to have this membrane. My alveoli also should have this membrane because I've studied this in respiratory membrane. Clear where squamous is present? Any doubt? And look at squamous. If you look from the top, okay, it will look exactly like a tile. It will look exactly like a pavement membrane. Okay, it is going to look, and it is going to have the basement membrane and rest of it. Okay. I do not know the class duration, dear. When it finishes, it finishes. Okay, now I cannot think of class duration and take a class. No, I should think about if you people are understanding. So it will take that much time to make you understand. So yes, this is done. So air sacs, here we are talking about your alveoli. Okay. Alveoli. Done. Okay, this is your first squamous epithelium. In squamous, please remember, thin layer of flattened cells with irregular boundaries. Again, these people are tightly packed. Location is where walls of the blood vessels and air sacs, and they're going to act like a diffusion boundary. They do a little bit of filtration, so we are going to use this. Okay, we are going to use this people here. Now, next one is going to be what, students? Cuboidal tissue. Next one is going to be cuboidal tissue. Yes, cuboidal tissue. Now, the cuboidal epithelium is composed of a single layer of cube cells. Single layer of cube cells means what? Ma'am, I know cube cells, cube shaped cells. Okay, like this, cube shaped cells. And they will have nucleus at the center. Okay, even squamous students, they'll have nucleus at the center. This is your cuboidal. Beautiful, no? Cuboidal, cube-like structures. Okay, again, nucleus will be at the center. Why I am telling this? Because in columnar, it is a different story. So here you have nuclei or nucleus at the center. Done? At the center, and these people are cube-like, again attached with less space. Now, other than that, where is this people found? These are commonly found in ducts of glands and tubular parts of the nephron. Now, tubular part of the nephrons, all of you know. Tubular part of the nephrons, all of you know very, very well. Where have you studied? Okay, I'm drawing the structure because I feel it will be very beneficial when you're studying. Okay, this is jugaad, DCT and PCT. Now, don't ask me, ma'am, what is jugaad? Jugaad is a word from not Oxford Dictionary. Okay, this is your tubular structure. Yes, ma'am, this is your tubular structure. Okay, why you people putting water bottle ad? Not water bottle ad. What is that? Spam. Since I've drank water, it's just my throat being sounding like that. This is what? Ma'am, tuft of capillary is called the glomerulus. Now, students, the most important question that will come for all of you is, where is your cuboidal epithelium present? That is, where is it exactly present in your tubules? Please understand the first region here, okay? The first region, that is your PCT. Your PCT will have, okay? Ma'am is practicing nephron. You are supposed to practice, but I am practicing. Okay? On the PCT, where the maximum absorption happens. That is why I am telling maximum absorption happens, because all of you know in PCT we almost absorb 70 to 80% of the electrolyte, right? Maximum reabsorption when we do your urine formation, glomerular filtration. After glomerular filtration, maximum secretion absorption happens in this region PCT. So this PCT have, okay, this PCT will have your beautiful cuboidal epithelium. But students, since we need to do maximum absorption, I am going to give a brush border epithelium. What am I going to give? A brush border epithelium. This I've taught you before also. I've taught this in excretion also. In backlog series, I've done almost all the human physiology chapters. So go and check it out. Okay. So in your PCT, you will have cuboidal epithelium. But here, what is the difference? This is a brush border. Brush border means what? I told you just now that if I want to increase the surface area for absorption, I am going to add your microvilli here, which are basically foldings that will increase the absorption. So brush bordered cuboidal epithelium. Any doubts? Okay. Yes. Any doubts from this topic? Any doubts from this topic? Yes. Very nice. Where are we on the target? Yeah, let me just check the attendance. I didn't check the attendance only. I didn't check the attendance. Will I be disappointed or will I be happy? Okay. Okay, you people are doing attendance. Not bad, not good. Okay, done. So tubular part of the nephrons in the kidney, and its main function is secretion and absorption. Secretion and absorption we already know, ma'am, because in PCT we have studied that, we have studied about secretion and absorption. So can you remember this? Now the epithelium of proximal convoluted tubules of the nephrons have, that is in the kidney, has microvilli. So whenever the word microvilli comes, you should automatically understand we are talking about brush bordered epithelium. We are always talking about brush bordered epithelium. See, this is how your brush bordered epithelium is there. Clear cuboidal brush bordered epithelium. Done, done, done. Done, done, done. Any doubts? Okay, so again, revision, cuboidal epithelium means cube-like structures. Okay, we do not have anything about their boundaries. It is a cube-like structures. Okay, nuclei is at the center. Now, when I think about cuboidal epithelium, you always think about the nephron. Tubular part of the kidney, tubular part of the nephron means I'm talking about the PCT, loop of Henle, and DCT. In that, specifically in the PCT, there will be brush border cuboidal epithelium, because that is where maximum secretion and absorption happens. Now, students, ducts of the glands also, we can talk about your pancreas, small glands. Okay, again, large glands are there, small glands are there. In the small glands, you will see cuboidal epithelium. Done, done, done. Yes, exactly. Target 200 likes. Come on. Done, done, done. Yes, this is your whole cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium. Okay. Next will be obviously what? Ma'am, columnar epithelium. Okay, what a question, ma'am. Columnar epithelium. So, the columnar epithelium is composed of a single layer of tall and slender cells, and their nuclei is present at the base. So here again question can come as a different assertion reason, that where is the nuclei present? Okay, one second, students. Where is, oh, AC stopped working. No power. Oh no. Yes. Okay, now we'll become pasta here, students. We're going to boil inside this. Okay, I think it's going to work. Okay, done. Done, done. Okay, so here the question can come that how is this cells, or identify the cells, or which is the one that has nuclei at the base. So here, look here, you draw tall slender cells, tall, very tall cells. Now students, again we have modifications to study, but that again it's not very difficult or anything, it's very easy. Okay, so far did you find anything very difficult? So far did you find anything difficult? No, right? So look here, tall and slender cells, and what is the most important thing here? These tall and slender cells have nucleus at the base. So the nuclei is at the base. That's it. They have specified it. So we are also mentioning that. Now, free surface have microvilli. So here also columnar epithelium, again, as I told you before also, this cuboidal and columnar epithelium, they can become ciliated or they can become brush border. But your squamous will not do like. Squamous is like, yeah, I'm very down to earth person. I do not want all these modifications, okay? I will be like a tile on the floor. I will be like a pavement membrane. You all walk over me, no problem. But I am not going to do any modifications, okay? It's the power person in the class. So here, these two people are not going to be like that. These people can do modification, that is same, your columnar as well as your cuboidal. What they can do, students? This columnar, long slender cells. Okay, these people, again, base nuclei is there. These people can have modifications like your cilia. Okay, very important. These people will have this cilia which is going like this. Why? For the movement. Okay, like in the bronchioles, like in the fallopian tube, I want to do movement of something, I will take the help of these people's cilia. But at the other place, I want to do absorption, okay, I want to do more absorption and secretion. I will tell this columnar cells, you know what, don't become ciliated, please become brush border, because you have to increase the surface area, like you have to be present in the intestine, okay, where we have to do more absorption, correct? These are the two categories. These are the two categories. Got it? Okay, thank you, Rajkumar. Okay, now moving forward, look here. They are found in the lining of the stomach and intestine and help with secretion and absorption. So students, here you should understand lining of the stomach, secretion and absorption. Here, how are they talking about? If you look at the microscopic view, I tried to add an image, okay, but the image was not very clear. So I will just show you how these people are going to look. Students, understand these Okay, 1 second. Yeah, these stomach linings, right? Lining of the stomach. Now, all of you just draw your stomach. Sir, this is your stomach, right? This is your stomach. Now, these people understand these linings. Okay, these linings are going to have your columnar epithelium. Now, here again, secretion and absorption these people are doing, but it's not necessary that all the time these people are going to be ciliated or brush bordered. It varies. Now, we simply draw the columnar epithelium like this, columnar epithelium like this, all over. Now, students, remember, when you're seeing under the microscope, you will notice a structure something like this, highly convoluted, like this the structures will be, okay, when you're seeing the linings. Now, on the structures, remember, like this, columnar, columnar, columnar. Okay, I can't draw the whole thing, but just understand, columnar, 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 like this, the cells will be there. Now, understand that these people can also do one more modification. They are noticing that, okay, there is a continuous reflux of, that is your acid reflux we tell, no, HCl is there. Because of that, there is a continuous, it shouldn't affect the lining of the stomach. We have studied this all in smaller classes, that HCl is acidic. It should not affect the lining of the stomach. Suddenly what these people will do, these columnar epitheliums will get modified to form glandular epithelium. And this glandular epithelium will secrete a glycoprotein called mucin, which will get mixed up with water and release as mucus. Understood? So HCl is there. These people are going to do acid reflux. That is, the acid is going to affect the lining of my stomach. So what I will do, I will take another modification. That is, I will become glandular. Okay, I will have glands. I will have unicellular, multicellular glands. Now here I am talking about the goblet cells. These cells will take the modification telling that, you know what, I am going to be affected. I will take some glycoprotein, that is mucin, mix it with water, and I will make it a mucus. Simple. Okay, I will make a mucus. Done? Yes. Okay, they help in secretion and absorption. So here, students, squamous, where did you study? It is present in your air sacs, okay, air sacs and blood vessels. Understood? Now, where did you study? Cuboidal. It is present in the tubular part of the nephrons and the small glands, okay, ducts of glands, you can tell, ducts of glands, and they are mainly present in the proximal convoluted tubule, where there can be maximum secretion and absorption. Now, where did you study about columnar? You studied columnar in the lining of the stomach as well as in the intestine, because I am mainly going to have brush bordered epithelium where I increase the surface area. Clear? Able to relate? Okay, able to relate, able to understand. So, this is your main 3 cells. Okay, main 3 cells. Now, modifications. What are the changes that these people want to do? What are the changes these people want to do? Understand. If the columnar or cuboidal cells bear cilia on their free surface, they are called as ciliated epithelium. Yes, ma'am, this I know. Now, what is the function of ciliated epithelium? Now, the simplest thing that we all know is these cilia are going to help in the movement, right? They are going to help in the movement. So, this columnar epithelium, if they have cilia, they're obviously going to help me with moving a particle, right? They are going to help me with moving a particle. This is how cilia will be present, students. If you want to draw the cells also, like this, okay, cilia, 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 cilia. Like this, cilia is there everywhere. Okay, and these people are going to do what? Ma'am, movement, right? They are going to help me move the particles. Now, what kind of movement do I expect, students? As I told you, let's say dust particle has entered into your lungs, okay, that is through your trachea, the dust particles have entered. The bronchioles will understand, this bronchioles will be like, yeah, this fellow is a foreign particle, I need to make sure that this fellow comes out. So for that, I will be using my ciliated columnar or cuboidal epithelium. That means this movement of particles is always going to be in a unidirectional, okay, unidirectional stage. Why do you say this? Because, students, I do not want my dust particles to go inside. Right? I do not want my cilia to push it inside. I want my cilia to push it outside. So I sneeze it out. Okay, I sneeze it out, right? So I want to make sure that the dust particle which has entered is coming outside, is moving outside, and I'm sneezing. Now with that, understand, there will be also mucus. So if I draw a diagram to show you exactly what is going to happen, it will look like this, students. it will look like this. Let's say this is the lining of your bronchioles. Okay, I'm drawing some, okay, wait, 1 second. Full diagrammatic representations, okay. We are big people, we will not study without diagrams. So look here, I'm taking a columnar. Okay, I know students, columnar sometimes might look like cuboidal because I'm drawing a smaller structure. Okay, look at this. This is your columnar cells. Okay, now I'm coming to glandular epithelium. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Just I will come to that. Okay, I'll come to that. Right now, you just understand what I'm trying to say here. Okay, now look here, students. In between. Oh. Now I've drawn one different, one little somewhat looking cells. Okay. Now here you should understand this very important thing. Please put the nucleus at the base whenever you are drawing it, whenever you are trying to explain it to someone, so it becomes a habit. Okay. Let's say today Priya went to play. Okay, Priya went to play outside badminton. Okay, and she hasn't been playing for a very long time. She went outside and she inhaled some dust. Now what has happened, since she is not every day outside, the body is not able to withstand this foreign particle, or even a slighter amount is making a disturbance in our body. So what they will do, they will try to push the dust particle outside. Okay, they will try to push the dust particle outside. So let's say this is the dust particle, this is the dust particle. The cilia will make sure that the movement is happening upwards. Now this cell which I have drawn here, let's consider this cell to be able to secrete the mucus. Okay, to be able to secrete the mucus. So this mucus, okay, this mucus will combine with the dust particle, and that is how when you sneeze you will notice that there is mucus plus dust particles, right? That is because there are also glandular cells in between which are secreting the mucus, and that mucus covers your dust particle, and that is finally coming outside. Any doubts in this? Please tell me. Glandular epithelium, who did not understand, just stay wait for some more time. I'm going to that only. So dust plus mucus will come out. Why this is happening? Because you have two types of epithelium here. You have ciliated, which is doing the unidirectional movement, and there is also glandular. Done? Understood? Done. Mucus, students, when you sneeze, have you seen the slimy substance that comes out? That is your mucus. Okay, like a semi-solid substance. That is your mucus. Okay? Yes. Okay, very nice. Come on, we are closer to the target. Let's make the target. Let's make the target quickly and quickly. Okay, understood, Sandhya? Mucus means what? Mucus means that semi-solid substance that comes out when you are sneezing. Okay, you would have noticed that when you are sneezing, suddenly it comes out. Okay, that is your mucus. Yes. Done. Okay, good job. Fine. This is done. Now, students, look here. Where are they present? They are mainly present in the inner surface of hollow organs like your bronchioles and fallopian tube. That means in your bronchioles, this is what is exactly happening. What I drew here, no? This is exactly what is happening. Now, in your bronchioles, what is going to happen? Obviously, ma'am, for the movement of my oocytes, right? For the movement of my oocytes, I am going to utilize this. So, they are going to do the movement of oocytes. Yes, movement of the oocytes. That's it. Simple. Okay, earthworm is deleted long ago, dear. This is your simple. Yes. Now next one. Now, those who did not understand glandular epithelium, you will be able to understand from here, okay? Look here. Animal tissue, students, as I told you, one modification was your ciliated, one modification was your brush bordered. Now, the other modification, as I told you, is glandular. They're like, I want to secrete something, okay? I want to neither be unicellular or multicellular. That is glands, okay? Inside glands, what will be there? Some secretions will be there, no? Something will be stored. So, that is where we are studying your endocrine and exocrine. Some storage they have. They have neither hormones, or they have some secretions, or they have some enzymes. This is exactly what we have studied in the previous. So, here also, some of the columnar cells or cuboidal cells get specialized for secretion. Here only secretion, because we are giving out something, right? Secretion is happening to form glandular epithelium. Now, depending on the number, okay, these people are going to be unicellular, and multicellular. Unicellular and multicellular. Now, unicellular means what, ma'am? Let's say just one thing, okay, just one component is there. One component is there. Let's say this is a gland, okay? This is a gland. From this, inside this gland, secretion is going to come out. Okay, secretion is going to come out. Okay, yes. So here, secretion is going to come out like this, like this, like this. Since I don't know, today full in my head, one song is playing. Okay, all the songs are playing for me. When I'm thinking of any word, one song is playing in my head. You know, there are some days, no, that only song will be playing in the head. It shouldn't be the exam day. Otherwise, it is fine, right? Otherwise, it is fine. Thank you, Supriya. What is Ninja telling? Ninja. Here, people don't misbehave with other classmates. Not Paul Sada, Pahul sir. So many songs are playing. I can't even tell you people that many songs are playing in 1 minute. Okay, look here. Unicellular students here, understand, this fellow is going to give out the secretion. What secretion? It is going to give out your mucin, which is a glycoprotein. It is important for you to know that it is a glycoprotein. Okay, it's a glycoprotein, and this mucin will combine with water. Pani. Okay, it will combine with water to give you mucus. Example is important. Unicellular, you are going to remember your goblet cells. Okay, goblet cells. Okay, goblet cells. These goblet cells in the alimentary canal is going to give out the mucin. Okay, mucin. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, so here you can see consisting of isolated glandular cells, that is goblet cells of the alimentary canal, that is going to give out the mucin. So the example for unicellular is what? Example for unicellular is goblet cells of the alimentary canal. Goblet cells of the alimentary canal. Important. Okay, as I am writing, please make a note. Okay, so you people don't step back. Please make a note. Done? Very good. Next one, students, multicellular. Next one is multicellular. So I'm just going to show you the multicellular like this, just so that you understand. Okay, like this. This is your multicellular. Can you see? Here only one is there, unicellular. Here you can see multicellular. All these will have the cells. Okay, I will just draw for one. Okay, like the cells. Because if I draw the whole thing, then it will, you people have to sit till the evening. Okay, marathon, it will become 9 hours. Okay, so yes, these are the cells. Can you see multicellular? Now the example for this is, students, you have to remember the salivary gland. Whom you have to remember? Salivary gland. These people are multicellular. Can you remember these two examples? Possible? Easy to remember? Uni, goblet. Okay, he's going to secrete what? Mucus. Okay, he's going to secrete mucus. Then whom do we have? Multicellular. Okay, multicellular. The multicellular is going to be salivary gland. Salivary gland. What is happening? Full drama you people are doing, no? Okay, done? Done? Yes? Clear? Glandular epithelium. First category of glandular epithelium is depending on the number. Unicellular, multicellular. Second one, students. Second one, again, unicellular, goblet cells. And second one is going to be salivary glands. Now, depending on how they pour their secretions, how will I give you, okay, all my knowledge. Depending on that, you will categorize me into the teachers, right? Right. So, here, no, we are going to come into that, okay? Don't get confused. Exocrine, endocrine, heterocrine is different. Multi, unicellular. Even pancreas is an example of multicellular, but in your NCERT, only salivary gland is given. You can also write pancreas, but the problem is, since it's outside NCERT, we cannot predict if you will get the marks. So, always stick to salivary gland. With the salivary gland, you can go for pancreas, okay? You can go for pancreas. Yes. Yes. Fine. Now look here, students, depending on how I am pouring the secretions, I have glandular epithelium mainly categorized into two categories. One is going to be called exocrine. Another one is called endocrine. And my students know this from chemical coordination, full chapter you have studied. But exocrine means what, students? They have proper ducts. Okay, let's say one organ, I'm drawing just one, okay, something like this. Okay, no, it doesn't make sense. Okay, let's say I'm drawing one box. Okay, inside this my secretions are there. Okay, secretions are there. From the secretions, I will use a duct. Okay, I will use a duct and I will drop down my secretions, which is inside this, to my target organs. Now this becomes an exocrine. That means this is a duct. It has ducts. Okay, it has ducts. I think the diagram is too big for you to not see. So this is one. Okay, yes, and to this yes, okay. So here, okay, this is your ducts. Ducts means what, students? Just like tubes. Okay, this is the secretion that is there. This secretion is going with the form of duct. So this gland has duct. Okay, this gland has ducts. What does endocrine gland doesn't have? Ductless. Okay, ductless. These people do not have ducts. But here you should understand, these people pour in their secretions. Okay, they are secretions. Like what? Like what? Ear wax, oil, sweat, okay, etc. Okay, sweat, etc. So these are your secretions. Now if you come there, endocrine. Endocrine, what is happening, students? This fellow, this here you see a duct, a tube-like structure. This fellow Pavam doesn't have ducts. He does not have tube system. So what he will do? He will pour his secretions into the one and only blood. He will pour his secretions into the blood. The blood will take it all the way to the target organs, and the target organs are going to receive the secretions with the help of receptors, right? Remember receptors? Hormone receptors. So this here, this is ductless. Okay, ductless. But they are going to add their secretions into the blood, and blood is going to take it all the way to the target organs. And you know, so many endocrine glands, pineal gland, thyroid gland, pituitary gland, hypothalamus, like that. So many glands, you know. Whichever you know, please write it down here. Okay, whichever you know, please write it down here. Now students, between this, there is also heterocrine gland. Okay, between this, there is also heterocrine gland. I think I did not leave place for that. Okay, shall we write it here only? Okay, we will write it here only. Oh, ho, 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 ho. No, I'll write it here, students. Okay, because the problem is I cannot erase everything. Okay, between this exocrine, this is additional, like not additional information, you people already know about it, but still. Between this endocrine and exocrine, students, there is heterocrine. Or in other words, I called it the mixed gland. Mixed gland. Now, mixed gland means what? I will draw a diagram and explain it to you. Okay? What is happening here? Who is poking whom? Don't fight with each other. What, you people are on the roadside or what? Huh? Monkeys or what you people are? I understand zoology class is usually a jungle, but it looks like, you know, one monkey is pulling another monkey's head, and then there is one other, you know, deer coming and then telling that what happened to you people. It's like, you know, this in jungle, these animals keep fighting. No, it's like that in the chat box. Okay? Shame on you people. What is your age? Come on, listen to the class. Okay, listen to the class. Remember your class teachers, you would have told you at least once. This is fish market or what? Same question I want to ask you people. Fish market or what? Okay, in the online. Yes. So here, hetero mixed gland. Now I'll draw a diagram to make you understand. Otherwise, most of you will not understand. So first we will draw one pancreas. Okay, one kuti simple seedha pancreas we will draw without much, you know, problematic diagrams. This is one. Okay, pancreas. Students, this I've drawn like a box. Okay. Okay, this is your pancreas with a lot of space actually. Okay, this is your pancreas. Now look at this pancreas, students. In between, I'm going to draw some structures which are important for you to understand what is heterocrine, because I told you in the starting of the class, even if you don't know anything, I'll make sure that you learn everything. Okay, now just look at this. You have different things in the pancreas, right? You have different things in the pancreas. Yes. Yes. Now look here, what I am trying to focus on. Heterocrine means mixed gland. That means they have both the characteristics. Okay, they have a characteristics of exocrine. Okay, that means they can add their enzymes and secretions. They also have a characteristic of your endocrine, where they can make your peptide hormones and other things. So that means one hormone secretion is happening, one enzyme secretion is happening. In these cases, we call them heterocrine or mixed gland. Now, if you look at this, this is a beautiful pancreas drawn by Gopika ma'am. You will look here and you will notice, you wouldn't have noticed anything, but now I'll tell that time you'll notice. Okay, look here, you notice this green color structures which I've drawn. Now these are your duct cells. Okay, these are your duct cells. Now what is this cells going to indicate? They are called as acina. Okay, so let's say these are your duct cells. We also call the exocrine part. Okay, exocrine part of the pancreas as acina. That means these people are going to give the pancreatic enzymes or the secretions. Okay, then here if you see, students, you will notice that I have drawn some orangish circular structures. This is none other than your islets of Langerhans. Okay, what are they? Islets of Langerhans. Okay, that means, students, these people are going to have your alpha, beta and delta cells, which are going to give your glucagon, your insulin, right, and your somatotrophin. So these people are going to give the hormones. So in one pancreas, you notice that one person is going to give the secretions out, right? This is going to give out the secretions. See, I'm drawing this just to make you understand. Okay, there's no necessity to draw this, so please be respectful and listen to the class. Okay, and these people are going to give you the hormones. Okay, islets of Langerhans means what? They have your alpha, beta and your delta cells, right, which are going to give you a glucagon, insulin. So this is the thing. Clear? Yes? Clear? Wow. Wow, Bruce Lee, I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Sumi. Okay. Yes. So, understood? Exocrine and endocrine activity. Students, slide is wrong. Okay, that is, slide is wrong. I mean, the order is little that side, this side, but don't worry, I have just dropped down here. So, whenever you're checking heterocrine, you can just look at the structure and understand. Now, to make your work easy, okay, to make your work easy, I have just added a box from the book that I was studying. Okay, so from where I was, preparing. So in that book, everything is given very neatly. Like if you look at the simple epithelium, they'll tell you where it is covering. Okay, you can see tubes, ducts. I've taken the most similar tabular column, that is to your NCERT. So, you do not have to go through the hassle of finding out which is the lines. Now, simple squamous epithelium, you will see that it is lining the alveoli of the lungs. Okay, so capillary walls, that means your blood vessels. So, most of the lines of NCERT is here. Now, only this box you study in the last minute, like in the sense, let's say tomorrow is your exam, just today, just go through this box, because you will tend to forget it. So, that is why, or morning when you're leaving, something like that, just look into this box so you remember where these people are present. Okay, where these people are present. Now, pseudo-stratified ciliated columnar epithelium, I will teach you after I teach you compound epithelium. Like, I will just tell you one line. That is also one kind of modification which gives a fake appearance that I am compound. I am actually double. Okay, but then you're actually single. Okay, single. So, that is the thing. Now, here you can see again, surface of the ovary, simple cuboidal, lining of the kidney tubules is there, salivary ducts, pancreatic ducts is there, columnar epithelium is there, lining of the digestive tract, stomach and intestine. Now, simple ciliated columnar epithelium is there, fallopian tube or your uterine tubes is given. Again, pseudo-stratified, which I have not mentioned, but again, this is present in the respiratory pathway. Done. One more tabular column I have added from another book. Okay, this is also most relatable ones. Okay, so whichever is easier for you people, because here what is there? Here even glandular is there. Okay, that is why I have added this. Even glandular is there, even compound is there, that is stratified epithelium also is there. But here this mainly this three you study. Okay, this three you study. Here it is given properly. Okay, so this tabular column is enough for you people. Last minute you can just go through it. Okay, last minute you can go through it. Okay, we will take a 10 minutes break. Okay, and we will come back. Is that okay with all of you? I'm taking breaks because of my throat pain. Okay, don't think that ma'am, why is ma'am taking break? It's only because of my throat pain. Otherwise, usually we do not give enough breaks. Okay, because breaks are unnecessary. Right, we have almost, yeah, we have almost done one and a half hour. So we will take a cutie break and come. Is that okay with all of you? Okay, but I want all of you to come back. Okay, stay here only. It's just a 10 minutes break. I'll come back soon. What's the time, students? Can't see the time. Okay. So we can come back. It's 11:45. Let's assume 11:45. We can come back by 11:55. 10 minutes. That's it. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay. No problem, right? Yes. Until my throat recovers, we will take cutie breaks. Okay, so it does not strain and I will not be able to teach at all. So just for some time of recovery. After that, we will take long marathons. Okay, Vidya Utsav, you will get to know it on 2nd March. So what you can do is you can go on the channel. This is the channel that you're watching, right? If you go to the live, it's already scheduled here. Just go here, click on this and press on notify me. It is very, very useful for all NEET 2025 and especially for your NEET 2026 students. Okay, yes. So that's why. Okay, I will be back in 10 minutes. See you all. Don't go anywhere. Stay here only in the class. Okay, and if you want to revise something, ask each other question. You're always ready. All of you back? Yes. Back. Oh, people stop talking about cockroach and frog recipe and tell me the answer. Are you all back? Ready? Ready? Such bad kids. How will we eat lunch after this? Okay. Done. Okay, let's start. Break done. Oh, break done. We will be resuming back. Okay, now we will start with compound epithelium. Okay. Compound epithelium. Ready? All of you put done or put thumbs up in the chat box so I can understand that all of you are ready for it. Okay, all of you are ready for it. Yes, I am back. All of you also should have been back. Chalo. Easy topic. Okay, compound epithelium. How we studied simple. Okay, we are going to study compound. Okay, after this I will give you a continuous, like a revision. Okay, like let's just go like full from the starting till the ending. We will do a revision as well. Now students, compound epithelium, first of all we did this categorization based on only one topic. What is the topic? That is, ma'am, depending on the number of layers. These people have 2 to 3 layers. And since they have 2 to 3 layers, I am going to utilize them for protection, right? I am going to utilize them for protection because these people have 2 to 3 layers. But second most important thing that can come for you as a question is, do they play any role in secretion and absorption? The answer is yes. They do play a role in secretion and absorption, but a very, negligible role. Okay, it's a very, it's not as complex as simple epithelium. These people play a very, very slight role. Okay, slight role in excretion and secretion. Sorry, secretion and absorption. Main role is to do protection because these people are 2 to 3 layers. Okay. Now students, when I say 2 to 3 layers, please understand it is in different shapes and sizes. No, like that it is. So here also these people are going to be, okay, basement membrane. Okay. On top of this, you will notice different layers. Okay, like this. Okay, like this. 2-3 cuboidal epitheliums. Okay, columnar epitheliums, like this. I'm just drawing out of this one just to show you the different layers. Okay, something like this. Like this, 2 to 3 layers will be there. Okay, 2 to 3 layers will be there. Okay, got it? Done. All of you, pakka, multi-layers. Okay, and their main job is going to be for what? Protection. So any question that is going to come with protection, you're going to answer this. Now students, since this compound epithelium is going to do the job of protection, they'll have to take up a lot of mechanical stress. Okay, like how you people are stressing each other by telling about cockroach fry and frog fry. Exactly, just like that, these people also will have to go through a lot of chemical and mechanical stress. Now location, very important. They cover the dry surface of the skin. Again, under stratified epithelium you will see keratinized and non-keratinized. Okay, that is there. But see, moist surface of the buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of the ducts of salivary gland and pancreatic ducts. That means these people are present almost in most of the places. That is, they are present in the dry surface, they are present in the moist surface of the buccal cavity, they are present in the pharynx. At least you write here and there. Okay, pharynx you write, or you write, you know, pancreatic ducts, like that. Whatever you can remember, try to write it. Clear to all of you? Any doubts from compound epithelium? Main job is going to be protection. Okay, main job is going to be protection, and because of it they have to go through a lot of wear and tear and also a lot of stress. See, not only you, even these people have stress. Okay, being a tissue also, they also have stress. Yes, where is your other friends? Call everyone and come. People promised me that all of you would come back. Now, next most important thing is, students, cell junctions. That is, Compound epithelium, only that much is there, but I will teach you two more things here. Okay, I will just write it here only. I thought we have one more slide. So students, compound epithelium, two types are there which you have come across, the words you have come across somewhere else. So look here, shall I do one thing? Shall I duplicate this? Yes, okay. For everything we have solution. Life is all about finding the solution and not focusing on the problem. Okay, day by day I'm becoming very, what is that? Can't connect. Okay, very intellectual lectures I have been giving, right? Okay, you people are not utilizing it though. Yes, compound epithelium students, two types of compound epithelium mainly that you have come across. These words you have come across in my class itself. So I'm going to just mention that word because some of you might be studying in offline centers and there the teachers might teach you a little more in depth. So that time you shouldn't feel like, oh no, why didn't Gopika ma'am teach that? So I'm just giving you an introduction. Most of the teachers will not go into so much because it's purely NCERT based, but still. So compound epithelium students, two main categories are there. One is called as your transitional epithelium. Okay, transitional epithelium. Now you tell me, if you have studied with me before, you will know that I have taught you transitional epithelium when I have taught you about excretion. Okay, excretion. Then students, with your transitional epithelium, you will have stratified epithelium. Stratified epithelium. Understood? These two types of epithelium are there. Now this transitional epithelium can also be called as urothelium. Urothelium. Transitional epithelium can also be called as urothelium. Why do I call it urothelium back? Because ma'am, you liked it, you called it? No, I called it because these people are present in the urinary bladder, urethra. So these are all connected with what? Your urine formation, your excretion. So we call the word urothelium. Okay, urothelium. Understood? Yes, come on, let's do it. All of you, call your friends, ask them to come and join. Okay, not to be lazy. Fiza, Fatima, you can join us on 𝐂𝐡 channel because for boards we'll be preparing you there. Here we will not be preparing you for boards, okay? We will be preparing you mainly for, CBSE boards. Last, if you want some final revision, I'll help you with that. But otherwise, mainly we will be focusing on NEET itself, no? Yes. So look here, stratified epithelium. Now under stratified epithelium, we come across the word keratinized and non-keratinized, okay? Which is present in, keratin is present and non-keratinized is there. So that again, don't have to. Now with this word, stratified, I will just make you understand what is one category, one differentiation called a pseudo-stratified. Now students, stratified epithelium or your compound epithelium, if you look at this diagram, you will notice how multiple layers are there, right? This is the main thing about this, multiple layers are there. Now this pseudo-stratified means these people give an impression that, you know what, I am not single, I am double. But then actually what are they? They are single. So here, when we talk about pseudo-stratified, understand that it is a fake impression that it is one layer of a cell. It is actually one full cell that has two types. Okay, something like this. So this gives a fake appearance, no? That yes, there are two layers. One is this layer, one is this layer, but they are actually one layer. Okay, so this is the word we call pseudo-stratified. Understood? So anywhere you see the word pseudo-stratified, it is again coming under simple epithelium. But understand, these people give a fake appearance. That is how this word pseudo-stratified, that, oh, you know what, I am actually double layered. But then no, actually these people are single layered. Yes, single layered. Perfect, perfect. Okay, good job. So pseudo-stratified, I have just introduced the word to you. Do not confuse yourself. Okay, so yes, just know the word. If you see somewhere and you want to know more about it, you will definitely understand that pseudo-stratified means they give a fake. Okay, this pseudo means what? False. So they give a false multi-layered appearance. Multi-layered appearance. And these people are part of the simple epithelium. Okay, done? Done? Okay, this is your extra, two extra informations. Okay, fine. Yes, Gopika ma'am army is missing. They all went for vacation. Okay, next is what? Cell junctions. Now between cells, for them to communicate, okay, for them to have exchange, there need to be someone, right? There need to be some people. Now, even in your school also, you will notice that there will be one teacher that you like the most, okay, and you will go that tell the teacher, ma'am, can you please give us one PE class? All the PE classes are taken by the maths teacher or by the physics teacher or by the chemistry teacher. Biology teachers usually do not take it, okay? Yes, so you will go and tell, ma'am, please can you request that we have one PT class, or can we attend this one exhibition, can we attend this one conference, please ma'am. So you tell this to the teacher. Teacher becomes the mediator between the principal and you. So teacher will go ask the permission and then they will get this work done, right? Here also what happens, now on the channel also what happens, you people tell me, ma'am, can you take this class, ma'am, can you take this class, ma'am, ma'am, we want mentorship like this, we want to talk to you, ma'am. So that time what happens, I take the mediation and I go and tell that, okay, you know what, these students need mentorship, we should do this. So like that we all act like mediators. Now same way here also, students, cell junctions actually help the two cells to communicate, two cells to exchange, to do rapid exchange of ions, make sure that these two cells do not have any leakage. So that is taken up by the cell junctions. So cell junctions occur at many points in cell to cell contact, but they are particularly plentiful and important in epithelial tissue. Plentiful means what? They are more in number, okay, they are more in number. Clear? Yes, so this is done. Now you have to learn 3 cell junctions and we are going to learn it with the help of a beautiful diagram. Diagram is everything for us, yes or no, students? If you don't understand, with the help of diagram, okay, this is one cell, this is another cell. Done? Okay, look at the cells. 2 big cells I have done, okay, 2 big cells. Now with the help of a diagram, we are going to understand these cells, okay. Now students usually understand these cells will be brush bordered epithelium. Okay, one second, the brush border did not border enough. New kind of brush bordered epithelium this is. Okay, just foldings. I just want to show you people the foldings. Okay, look at this, 2 cells. Okay, 2 nice cells we have. Now what do we need? Ma'am, first you tell us what is the first cell junction that we are going to study. So the first cell junction that you're going to study is a tight junction. Look at this, a tight junction. Okay, I'm just drawing like this, a tight junction. Can you see? Yes, you can see. Now this tight junction is going to do the job of preventing the leakage between 2 cells. One cell is there, one more cell is there. Both are brush border epithelium. This cell and this cell, between there is tight junction. They're like, don't worry, I will not let any leakage happen. So this tight junction is a cell to cell junction or cell junction that helps with preventing the leakage. Understood? Perfectly clear? Done, done, done in the chats. Done, done, done in the chats. Okay. Oh. Okay, you might hear other teachers also teaching, okay, because all the teachers are here, so that is why. Don't worry. Tight junctions. Tight junctions, okay. Tight junctions will do what? They will prevent the leakage, okay, prevent the leakage. Okay, next one. I need one cell, okay, that means I need a cell junction. Okay, I need a cell junction who is going to make sure that both the cells are adhering with each other. What do I need, students? I need a person who is going to make the job easier for me, where they will do the adheration. Okay, that means keeping these 2 cells together. Okay, we need someone who is going to be like, okay, don't worry, now like a family court. Okay, if 2 people come for a divorce, what will they tell? They'll be like, don't worry, tell me the reasons, what is it, this is justified, and then they will try to make these people come back together. So here, adhering junction, I am going to draw a diagram here for you. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. This is your adhering. This is your adhering. Clear? See? This too. Okay, this is your adhering junction. The orange color, can you all see? Yes, possible, noticeable. Okay, I'll draw 2-3 lines like this to show you adhering junctions. Okay, this is your adhering junctions. They will do the job of keeping people together. That is, keeping the cells together. From the term itself, you understand now, adhere. Okay, adhere. So, adhering junction. Any doubt so far? If not, all of you, come on. Clear? No doubt so far, no? Adhering junction. The last junction, students. So easy. See, we finished with the junctions. There's nothing difficult at all. When you read by yourself, you make it complicated. There's nothing complicated. See, tight junctions will prevent leakage. Adhering junctions will keep two cells together. Last, we have gap junctions. From the term, ma'am, gap, ma'am, they might make gap between two cells. No, they are working exactly opposite. Gap junctions are going to let two cells to communicate with each other, to do rapid exchange of small molecules, ions, larger molecules, right? The term is important. So these people are actually gap junctions. Okay, these people are actually gap junctions. Okay, like this, gap junctions. They are going to do what, students? Can you see gap junctions between two cells? These people, okay, what is that? All the diagrams will be better clear when I send you the PDF. Now, actually, the board clarity has reduced a little. That's why. Okay, but don't worry, all the notes will be more, okay, more clear for you when I share the notes with all of you. Okay, so this is your gap junctions. Gap junctions. What are these people going to do? They are going to help with the communication. Okay, they are going to help with the communication. Very good. So, shall we write it here only? I think I haven't added one more slide. Okay, I've put one more slide, student. That is your NCERT line by line. That we will not see right now. We will just write what these people are going to do. So, tight junctions is going to prevent leakage. Okay, prevent leakage. Right? Prevent leakage between two cells. Adhering junction is going to adhere, okay, two cells. Okay, and the last is gap junctions. Very, very important. This helps with communication. Communication between two cells. And very importantly, about gap junctions, I am going to take this side and write, that is, your gap junctions are going to also help with rapid exchange. Okay, this question has come also. Gap junctions, they are also going to help with rapid exchange of ions, small molecules, and sometimes some large molecules. Okay, done. Done. Yes or no? Yes, these notes are more than enough. Okay, these notes are more than enough. Obviously, you should read your NCERT thoroughly, but then these notes are more than enough. Okay, yes, perfectly clear. Okay, where did all of these people run away? Yeah, such lazy people. Okay, yes. So, 3 cell junctions. Why these people are there? So that between both the cells, there is communication between both the cells, they stay together. And also we need cell adhesion. No, 2 cells means it is not like one will be there, one will be here. It's not like that. They have to come together for any function to happen, because we are talking about tissues, a group of cells that are going to perform a similar function, right? So that is why we have cell junctions between everything. So we have 3 of them: tight junctions, adhering junctions, and gap junctions. Definitely there are desmosomes, hemidesmosomes, which you will study in your further classes. But right now you only have to stick to these 3. Okay, you only have to stick to these 3. I've just given the notes here. Okay, so here adhering junction performs the cementing. Instead of the word adhering, you can also use the word cementing. Okay, cement, what do? They stick 2 things together, no? The same thing here. Now we are going to the second. Okay, second. Now students, only connective tissue and epithelial tissue is big. Muscular tissue you are studying in locomotion and movement. Neural tissues you are studying in nervous system. So I will just give you an introduction to your muscles and introduction to your neural tissues. Main topic I'm going to teach is connective tissue and epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue, can we do an revision? Ready, all of you? I will keep telling and you people should continuously keep answering. Okay, if you're ready for it, yes, take your keyboards, take your phones, be ready with the keyboard. Okay, we will do a quick revision of the full what we just studied about your epithelial cells. Okay, this way what will happen when I'm going to connect you will not have confusion. You will not be like, oh, did I study this in epithelial? Where is this fellow present? Done? Okay, we have studied so much with the help of diagrams, okay, colorful notes. So I want all of you, 1 second students, yeah, all of you to cooperate and answer all of it to me. Then only we will be able to go forward. Yes. Ready? Okay. Perfect. Okay. So students, we started with what? Tissues. What is a tissue? A group of cells that perform a similar function. They need not be structurally or functionally similar, right? Now tell me the 4 primary tissues. Okay. Okay, you're wrong, the bolt. Okay, come on students, tell me. Because we're not doing frog and cockroach in today's session, we'll be doing it in the next class, okay? Yes, until I take some more time for recovery. After that, I'll take more long marathons, okay? Yes, tell me students, the 4 primary tissues that we spoke about was epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and neural tissue. Epithelial tissue is going to do the protection, connective tissue is going to do the connection, and your muscular tissue is going to help with the movement and locomotion, and your last neural tissue is going to do control and coordination or signaling. Now when we come to epithelial tissue, we understood that the simple epithelial tissue is actually cells which are tightly packed, right? Very good. Tightly packed. They are avascular. That means they do not have any blood supply. The blood supply or the supply of oxygen and nutrients comes from the connective tissue, right? Comes from the connective tissue. Now students, understand all these cells are placed on a basement membrane. All these cells are placed on what? A basement membrane, and these cells have a free surface or an apical lamina where it is facing to the environment or it is facing to a body fluids. Because I told you, when you talk about epithelial, it means above lining layer. That means it can layer outside. That means it's facing the environment. If it is lining inside, it is facing one of the body fluids. Correct? Perfect. Okay. Now, when we talk about epithelial tissue, we have categories of epithelial tissue. That is, first we are going to categorize depending on how many layers do they have. If they are single layer, they are going to come under simple epithelium, and if they are double layer or multi-layer, they are going to come under what, students? They are going to come under your compound epithelium. Simple epithelium is again further categorized into, depending on the structural modification, into squamous epithelium, your columnar epithelium and cuboidal epithelium. Now simple epithelium is simple, single layer. Compound epithelium, 2 to 3 layers will be there. Now when you talk about simple squamous epithelium is a more flattened structure. It's like a pavement, it's like a tile-like structure with irregular boundaries. Now where are they present? All of you tell me in the chat box. I will wait for you for 10 seconds. Quickly tell me, where is simple squamous epithelium present in your body? Come on, come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, all of you, quickly tell me. It will take some time for the chats to be visible for me. So yes, I knew it. Someone would have already answered. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. It is present in the blood vessels as well as in the alveoli. Alveoli means what? The air sacs in the lungs, which we studied, where the diffusion membrane. So these people, the simple squamous epithelium, act as a diffusion membrane. Done, done, done. All of you remember? Yes. Perfectly good. Okay, so simple squamous epithelium, the most important words that you have to remember is flattened cells with irregular boundaries and where their location is. They are present in the air sacs as well as in the blood vessels. Moving on to the cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium is simply called cuboidal epithelium because of cube-like cells. Now this cube-like cells, students, they are present where? Again, location of cuboidal epithelium. All of you tell me in the chat box. They are cube-like cells. They have nuclei at the center. These cube-like cells are also present in a very, very important part that we study actually when we come to your urine formation. Come on, tell me the next question. Answer. Where is cuboidal epithelium present? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Very good. Excellent. It is present in the PCT and the ducts of gland. That is, you can also write it as a tubular part of the nephron, or you should write ducts of gland. Both the things you can write. Tubular part of the nephron means it's exactly present in the proximal convoluted tubule, where 70 to 80% of reabsorption and secretion happens when we are doing the urine formation. So in the PCT, they have brush border cuboidal epithelium. That means they have microvilli on the cuboidal epithelium to increase the surface area so there can be more absorption. Done, done, done. Yes. Very good, very good. Next is going to be columnar epithelium. These are tall and slender cells which have nuclei at the base of the cell. Okay, very important. They have nuclei at the base of the cell. Now, where is columnar epithelium present? Again, students, understand columnar cuboidal epithelium can do modifications to become ciliated, to become brush border, to become glandular epithelium. But here we are talking about simple plain columnar epithelium cells which are going to be present where? Okay, where? Quickly, columnar epithelium cells, again, they are going to help in increase in absorption, increase in secretion. So, these people are going to convert themselves to brush border columnar epithelium to increase the surface area. So, very simple topic, students. Whenever you want to increase the surface area, you go for microvilli or villi, which are going to give you that brush border appearance, so more absorption can happen. If you want to do some movement of something, you go to ciliated. That means you have cilia which are going to help in the movement, right? Exactly, very good. Excellent. Columnar epithelium is present in the lining of the stomach and in the lining of the intestine, because this is the place where maximum absorption and secretion will happen. Okay, perfect. Now, students, columnar and cuboidal, again, categorization, they can become ciliated, they can become brush border. Now, tell me, where is ciliated columnar or cuboidal epithelium present? Come on, tell me, where is ciliated columnar or cuboidal cells present? Quickly in the chats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yes, think again. Ciliated cuboidal columnar epithelium. Very good, Rajkumar. Yes, it is going to be present in the fallopian tube. Uday Kumar, very good. Fallopian tube and in the bronchioles. Now, students, is the cilia unidirectional or bidirectional? All of you tell me, just type U or B. Okay, don't type the whole thing. It will take a lot of time. Just tell me, is it U or B? Quickly in the chats. People who are not able to answer, please watch this lecture once again. You will be able to answer. Yes, very good. They are going to be unidirectional. That means they are going to make sure that when the dust particle has entered into my body, it is going to be rushed outside. It's not going to be pushed into my body, right? So these people are going to be unidirectional, right? These people are present in the bronchioles and in the fallopian tube. And again, these cuboidal and columnar epithelium can get modified to one more type. What is that? Glandular epithelium. Glandular epithelium. This glandular epithelium can be again categorized into unicellular and multicellular depending on, again, the cells, right? So, in unicellular, the example, what is the example in unicellular glandular epithelium? All of you tell me in the chat box. Unicellular glandular epithelium, what is the example? See, if you are able to type it, you have understood the chapter. This is the only tricky part. Now, connective tissue is going to be easy because that many presence is not there. Like where it is present, that is not there. It's very simple. Yes, glandular epithelium, tell me what is unicellular. What is the example? Just give me that cell's name. Very good, very good. So sorry. Yes, excellent. So, in unicellular, goblet cells present in the alimentary canal which are going to secrete a glycoprotein called mucin, which combines with water to form mucus, right? That is what is present. And then in multicellular, you have glands, salivary glands, right? Multicellular, you have salivary glands as well as pancreas, you can write. Now, students, depending on how I pour the secretions, depending on how the glands are going to pour the secretion, we have two types, exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine, that means these people have ducts, that is tube-like structures to carry the secretions from the the organ to the target organ. But in endocrine, these people are ductless glands. Okay, secretions can be like earwax, sweat, sebum, all of that. Okay, yes, very good, salivary gland. Okay, now, other than exocrine and endocrine, there is one more in the middle which is called as heterocrine, also called as mixed gland. These heterocrine glands are a mixed gland. That means they have exocrine part and endocrine part. Okay, exocrine part will give out the secretions or enzyme, endocrine part will give out the hormones. Got it, all of you? Yes or no? Clear? Right? After that, what did we study? We studied about your compound epithelium. Compound epithelium means what, students? They have multiple layers. Okay, multiple layers. They have 2 to 3 layers they have. So, mainly we are going to use compound epithelium for protection, not for secretion and absorption. Not for secretion and absorption. Okay, both students, pancreas as well as your gonads are heterocrine. Okay, so these people are going to be used mainly for your protection, not for secretion and absorption. And secretion and absorption, filtration, mainly it will be done by your simple epithelium. Compound epithelium, only that much you have. Again, compound epithelium is divided into transitional epithelium and your stratified epithelium. Transitional epithelium can also be called as urothelium because of where it is lining. Okay, in urinary bladder, urethra, we have already studied it. Now students, compound epithelium. After compound epithelium, you have cell junction, 3 types: tight junction, gap junction, and adhering junctions. Tight junctions prevents the leakage. Gap junctions communicate between two different cells and also helps in rapid exchange of ions and small molecules and large molecules. And students, you have the last one is, that is your adhering junction, which helps in cementing of two cells. Clear to all of you? That's it what we studied. Now we are going to start with connective tissue. Ready? All of you are thorough? Please put a dun 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 dance. Okay, dance emoji in the chat box. Okay, so I know that all of you understood and all of you were able to answer all the questions. Okay, yes, now I took a breath. Yes, okay. Connective tissue, shall we start? Yes, connective tissue, first question that they can ask you is, which is the tissue among the primary tissues that is most abundant? Okay, most abundant they can ask you. So, remember, the most abundant tissue is none other than your connective tissue. Okay, connective tissue. So, here we go. The most abundant tissue is going to be connective tissue, because students, their main function is what? Their main function is to do the connection, right? Their main function is to do the connection, and not only connection, students, these people are going to help with the supply, right? These people are going to help with the supply of nutrients, gases. So these people have to be present every single place. Okay, every single place. Now I want all of you to listen connective tissue more thoroughly, because there are some more components to the connective tissue which was not there in your epithelial tissue. Okay, and all of you also know that with most abundant, you know that it is mesodermal in origin as well. Okay, that also I just made you write before. So these people are mesodermal in origin. Okay, they are mesodermal in origin. This also you all know, right? No doubts in this, right? Perfectly clear. Connection and supply of nutrients. Okay, we will dance after cracking. Beat, no neat. Okay, beat, no neat. What is beat? Okay, nice. Now students, connective tissue, as I told you, little more concentration you have to give, because this connective tissue has components. Okay, so connective tissue is made up of some components. Okay, connective tissue is made up of some components, like how you have studied about your nucleotide. It's made up of phosphate group, sugar and pentose group. So pentose, sugar and phosphate group. Here we have to understand this connective tissue is made up of 3 main things. One is called the cells. Okay, one is called the fibers. In other words, students, usually the cell and fibers they teach together, or they write ground substance. Okay, ground substance. Clear to all of you? So cells, fibers. Now students, here main and matrix. Okay, matrix. These are the 3 main components. Now I am teaching you separately. Okay, but most of the time you will notice that other teachers usually they teach fiber and they teach ground substance, and because in some of the textbooks, not in NCERT, there is a word called as ground substance, where we discuss about matrix generally. Okay, matrix generally. So here, look here. So cells, that means the connective tissue is made up of cells which are going to do one job for us in the further. The first cell that you have to study is a fibroblast. What is it? Fibroblast, fibroblast. So students, whenever you see the word blast, osteoblast, chondroblast, all these words will come in the further. Remember that these people are helping in some production. Okay, they are helping in some secretion. They are helping in some job. That is, they are going to make it. They're not going to break it, they're going to make it. But when you hear the word clast, okay, chondroclast, osteoclast, that means they are going to eat it. Okay, they're going to digest it. Understood? I told you this before also. So fibroblast cells are there, students. With the fibroblast cells, you have macrophages. Whoever doesn't know macrophages, stand up in the class. Okay, macrophages, mast cells. This also you people know. Okay, and then whom do you have? Plasma cell. This also all of you know if you have attended my human health and diseases. Okay, these are the 4 cells. Now fibers. Okay, fibers. When I talk about fibers, there are 2 main fibers that I talk about. One is called the collagen fiber. One is called the collagen fiber and one is called the elastic. Okay, elastic fiber. Elastic fiber. Now this collagen fiber is made up of collagen protein. Any doubts in that? Collagen fiber will be definitely made up of collagen protein. Yes, ma'am. Students, this collagen protein is a white color fiber. Okay, white fiber. White fiber. Got it? Now, elastin on the other side, okay, elastin on the other side is made up of elastin protein. Is made up of elastin protein. Yes, ma'am, it's made up of elastin protein. This is yellow colored. Okay, it's yellow colored fiber. This much is clear. Any doubts so far? Ikkada vachi, akkada vachi, what are you people telling? Huh? They're so smart. When I went closer to this, they understood that I'm going to read their chats and they're removing the chats. What ancestral brain capacity you people have. I'm impressed. I'm impressed at my students' brain capacity. Okay. Yes. Okay. Clear? Yellow, white. Now, matrix. Students, matrix is like a ground substance on which everything will be there, no? Like a semi-solid substance or like a fluid kind of a substance. So, it's like a ground substance. We use the word ground substance when we study about stroma. So, it's like a ground substance. Usually, this matrix is always made up of glycoproteins. Okay. So, usually, this matrix is made up of glycoproteins. I told you this also before, plus mucopolysaccharide. 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 Understood? Done? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Don't have to be sorry. I just called you people out. Exactly. Okay, done? Very good. Glycoprotein plus mucopolysaccharide. So, what did I tell you right now? I told you connective tissue is made up of cells, fibers, that is the components of the connective tissue are cell, fibers and matrix. Now, ma'am, what are these people going to do? Students, cells. Fibroblast cell, blast cell, it is going to make something or it's going to secrete something. It's going to secrete fibers. Yes, ma'am. Macrophages, they are going to do phagocytosis. Mast cells, these people have multiple functions. We have studied it in allergy also, like vasoconstriction, vasodilation, right? Anticoagulant, this kind of functions these people have. Plasma cells helps with immunity. So these all will associate together for helping in this connective tissue. Then when we come to second part is fibers. Fibers are going to be collagen and elastin fibers. Okay, collagen is going to be there, elastin is going to be there. This collagen fibers are usually made up of collagen protein, which is white in color. Elastin is going to be made up of elastin protein, which is yellow in color. Matrix is like a ground substance, which is made up of glycoproteins and mucopolysaccharide. Together, these people form the entire connective tissue structure. Clear to all of you? Any doubts in this components? Please ask me right now, so that, further you people do not have any kind of confusions. Okay. Now, students, I will draw a fibroblast cell. Okay. I will draw a fibroblast cell. Okay. Okay. This is a fibroblast cell. Now, from the fibroblast cell is going to be collagen coming out, right? Collagen is going to be coming out because from the term itself you understood fibroblast, it is going to give out the fibrin, right? It is going to give out the fibrin. So, fibroblast cells. Clear? Right? This fibroblast cells are going to give the collagen fibers, and here in the side you will notice that there are some elastins also which are connected. Okay, like this elastins also will be connected or running in the side. Okay, running in the side. Got it? Clear to all of you? Any doubts? What is a fibroblast cell? What it will be giving out? Fiber it will be giving out, right? And this cell is called a fibroblast cell. Okay, fibroblast cell. This is the collagen. Done? Yes. Okay. This is the connective tissues, just general understanding. Now, types of connective tissue. So, to learn the types of connective tissue, I have made a very funny trick, that is Lardry. Okay, I don't even know, students, whose name it is. I don't even think such a name exists also. Lardry saw snake fight. Only focus on the capital letters and the name Lardry. Okay, now look here. Lardry saw snake fight. Okay, flight takeoff is happening. Okay, I could not write it in one line. Now look here. One word we will understand. L for loose connective tissue. Loose, CT. Connective tissue, I am writing CT. Under loose connective tissue, you have two categories, which is called as areolar loose connective tissue, and you have adipose connective tissue. Ma'am, adipose and all I have heard, ma'am, before. Yes, you have heard, but where to study? Now you will see. Okay, then Dre. Okay, Lardry's Dre. Dre is there. D for donkey. No. D for dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissue. Under dense connective tissue, you have regular and you have I for irregular. Understood? Lardry saw snake fight. I want all of you. Okay? Yes, Rohan, your name is told by everyone. Everyone, please call Rohan's name for 1 minute. Okay? Don't tell Lardry, tell Rohan. Okay? Yes. Students, Lardry saw snake fight. Repeat. Whenever you are studying, please repeat. Understood? Now, saw, S for specialized connective tissue. Specialized connective tissue. Under specialized connective tissue, two types are there. S for skeletal connective tissue. F for fluid connective tissue. And under fluid connective tissue, obviously two more types are there. Yes, ma'am, you have blood and we have lymph. Okay, and skeletal connective tissue, we have cartilage and we have bone. This much we have to study. Okay, this much we have to study. Clear? Yes. Lardry saw snake fight. Lardry saw snake fight. Done? Yes. This is your entire type of connective tissue. Under loose connective tissue, you have areolar, adipose tissue. Under dense connective tissue, you have regular and irregular. Snake, saw. So S for specialized, snake for skeletal, F for fluid. Under that also we have written the categories. Okay? Yes. Clear? Done, done. Now, students, when we talk about your loose connective tissue, okay, this is your lines of NCERT. Now here, remember, these people are going to provide, who? These people are going to provide SEF. Okay? S for strength. It's given in your NCERT, okay? No one made it up. S for strength. E for elastin is there, so elasticity. Okay? And F for flexibility. So these people, that is your connective tissue, is going to provide strength, elasticity and flexibility to the tissues. These cells also secrete modified polysaccharide which accumulate between the cells and fibers and act as matrix, also called as ground substance. Okay, also called as ground substance. Connective tissue are classified into three categories: loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, specialized connective tissue. Understood? Done. Okay. Now students, loose connective tissue. To learn loose connective tissue, let's first draw a box. Okay, yes. Now inside this box, whatever components I told you people before, we are going to draw. Okay, now once again, let's draw a bigger box so I can do the labeling also. Now first before I draw this diagram, students, from the term loose connective tissue, what do you understand? Loose connective tissue, ma'am. That means what? Here, you're talking about fluid and you're talking about matrix. Now, I do not have anything as of, okay, let's, students, sorry, I'm talking about fiber and matrix. Okay, matrix is the ground substance. This is the ground substance, okay, fluid substance. On this fluid substance, let's say I'm putting a lot of thread. I'm putting a lot of thread. That means what? This will become little dense, no? So let's say you're making sambar, okay, mom is making sambar. She has put more vegetable. Sambar will become dense. Let's say she put only one vegetable. She has put only mullangi, or she has put only radish, turnip, something like that. It will become a loose sambar. So depending on the amount of fiber, right, if the fiber is more, it is going to be dense connective tissue. That means the ground substance is going to be decreased. So loose connective tissue means here the matrix is more than the fiber. Any doubts in this? Okay, matrix is more than the fiber. Fiber is going to be less. Correct? No? Loose means what? Something should be loose means what? It should be liquid form. More liquid part should be there, or the ground substance should be there. Here also same, students. Matrix is going to be more, the fiber is going to be less. Okay? Yes. Loose sambar is the example you remember. So matrix and fiber. Now, as you know, loose connective tissue, Ladry's law. First one is going to be areola connective tissue, and to know the areola diagram is very important because they can even ask you labeling. Now I will draw the diagram for you because I did not obviously put the diagram. What is this? Keep telling what you know. Okay. This is what? A fibroblast or a fibroblast, right? Now with the fibroblast, we have a macrophage cell, right? We have a macrophage cells, okay? Then we have a mast cell, okay? Macrophages are there, mast cells are there, and then we have one plasma cell, okay? We have one plasma cell, and from this fibroblast, what does arise? Okay, I cannot draw this here. What arises from the fibroblast? Ma'am, a lot of collagen fiber arises, ma'am, right? A lot of collagen fiber arises. Here also same thing, students. Okay, same thing. Same thing. A lot of collagen fiber arises. Yes, fibroblast. Very good. Then students, oops. Voice is fine, no? Okay. Then students, I have found out some new tools and you will see me use it. Yes, very nice. Yes, very nice. Okay. Okay, now look here, students. Beautiful coloring. Can you see? Yes, look here. What you are seeing here is a mast cell. Okay, and now we have to draw a macrophage cell. Okay, we have to draw a macrophage cell. We also have drawn a macrophage cell. Now I told you that from the fibroblast there will be some elastins also, like this thin strands of elastins also going around, like this, right? Thin strands of elastin also going around. Yes, ma'am. Definitely many other things will be there, students, but we will not bother about that. We will only be learning about what is very necessary for us. Okay, very, very necessary for us. Now look here, all of you. Yes, I have just highlighted all the cells so that it looks nice, and also you will remember that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to study. Okay, now look here. Let's go back to labeling. All of you will help me label. Okay, all of you will help me label. Yes, you should tell me which is your favorite diagram today, and if you're on Instagram, definitely post the screenshot of today's class also. It will be very nice and it will also motivate others to check out the class. Okay, yes. Students, here we are going to label. What is this? The green color structure. Ma'am, this is your fibroblast. Okay, shall I label it inside only, students? But then I think it is going to be a little confusing. Okay, fibroblast. Right, this is your fibroblast. What is this? Collagen. Right, collagen. This is your collagen fibers. This is your fibroblast. Right, this is whatever I can write outside, I'll write outside. Plasma cell. What does plasma cell do? They help with the immunity. Okay, immunity. Then what does mast cells do? Mast cells again have multiple functions, students. Okay, they will release serotonin, heparin, okay, which does vasoconstriction, vasodilation. So I'm just going to write that vasodilation, vasoconstriction, etc. Okay, now other than that, what do we have? This you already know, it's a fibroblast cell. What is this? This is an elastin. Okay, it's an elastin fiber or an elastic fiber. What is this? Ma'am, this is a macrophage. What does macrophages do? They do phagocytosis. Again, immune system, but they specialized in phagocytosis, engulfing. Okay, eating, no, engulfing. This is your entire areolar cell. Fine. Yes, serotonin, heparin and histamine will be released by your mast cells, which are going to do the job of vasodilation, vasoconstriction and anticoagulant. Okay, anticoagulant. Now just look at this diagram. Try to understand the diagram. Okay, try to understand the diagram once again and why. Oh, no, bad idea. Okay. Yes, students, what you are seeing here is an areolar tissue. What tissue? Areolar tissue. Correct? Yes. So this areolar tissue is important for you to understand. Why? Because there are all the components that I taught you is here. All the components I taught you is right under your nose. No, here it is there. This is your areolar tissue. Now, if I draw adipose tissue, this side I have to draw adipose tissue. This will be adipose tissue. This will be adipose tissue. Okay. Now look here. I'm going to draw your adipose tissue. They look like an avocado for me. For you, it might look little different. Okay. One side nucleus will be there and the rest will be for storage. Again, like this, like an avocado you can draw. Okay. Again, give a little place for nucleus. Yes, can you see? This is your adipose. Okay. Look here. Now, here, what do you see? Here, areolar, you saw all the components. You saw the fibroblast, you saw the collagen, you saw the macrophages, plasma cells, elastin, okay, mast cells, everything you saw. But if you see other side, you see the adipocytes. Okay, adipocytes, if you see, students, what do you notice? Ma'am, these people are going to do the storage of fat. Exactly, this place which is in the middle is for fat storage. The things that we don't require will be stored as fat. Right? Now, where are these people present, students? All of you tell me that in the chat box. Where are these people present? They are both present beneath the skin. They are all present beneath the skin. Clear to all of you? So, location when I talk about these people, especially your areolar and your adipose, these people act as insulations. Okay? They are present beneath the skin and they act as insulation. They provide insulation, especially your adipocyte cells. Okay? This is adipose tissue, students. Sorry. Adipose tissue. Adipocytes means cells. Okay? Adipose tissue cells are called adipocytes. Adipose tissue. These are going to do the fat storage. So, these people will provide the insulation. Fat storage. Done? Any doubts? Yes, beneath the skin. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, beneath the skin is clear. All of you. Insulation is also clear. Anything else? Any doubt till here? If no, done in the chats. Come on. I don't have to tell you people. By now you should know that, okay, I have understood something. That means I have to put done in the chats. Correct? Yes. And students, they also store energy. Okay. These people, you can also write, these people are reservoirs of energy and these people are present in the beneath the stomach, kidney. Okay, many places these people will be present. These people are reservoirs of energy and mainly these people do insulation. Okay, I should show my this one when students. Okay, vasodilation, vasoconstriction, mast cells. Okay, yeah. So, location beneath the skin. Okay, beneath the skin, this people also does insulation. Okay, insulation, they also act as reservoirs of energy. Reservoirs of energy. Yes, done. Okay, this diagram is clear. Anyone has a doubt? Okay, students, here fat storage will happen. Okay, here fat storage will happen. This circle that you're seeing here, no, this is where fat storage will happen. See, I've just highlighted that circle, so for you to see where the fat storage will happen. Done. Very good, very good. Okay, moving forward. Okay, look at this. This is the structure that I have drawn. The pink color that you see, this yellow color that you see is the elastin. Can you see? And obviously connective tissue also will be running, no, blood vessels. So here, students, you can even draw adipocytes. Here you can even draw adipocytes. Here you can also draw blood vessels like this, emerging blood vessels also we can draw. Like this, blood vessels we can draw. Okay, many things you can draw. You can even draw like this. See? Okay, blood vessels. So here you can see different things. See? Can you see? Here adipocyte cell is there where the fat storage is happening. You will notice that here fibroblast is there. This is a loose connective tissue, areolar, and this is your adipocytes. Okay. Now look here, students. These people have eosinophils. Okay. Your macro WBCs you have studied. No, that is there. Blood vessels are coming. Collagen is coming. Everything I have taught you. Okay. Everything I have taught you. Clear? Done. The adipose also is clear. Nucleus is there. Fat storage area is there. Plasma membrane will be. Remember, nucleus will be to one corner. Like a peripheral nucleus. No, it will be towards one corner. This is your loose connective tissue. Now, in loose connective tissue, all you have to remember is the matrix is more, fiber is less. Okay. Here, these people are present beneath the skin and they people are giving us that cushion kind feeling. Okay. Now, this is another structure, more 3D pattern of the structure. Again, you can see fibroblast cells, you can see elastin fibers, you can see, okay, knowing that reticular fibers, collagen fibers, even reticular fibers is there. Okay, it's actually collagen fibers, elastin fibers and reticular fibers, but reticular fibers is not mentioned only. Okay, that is the reason I did not say it. And again, you can see the fat globules. There also you can see adipocytes, because this is your entire whatever is there in your connective tissue. No, everything is shown here. See, adipocyte cell membrane. No doubts, right? Easy it is actually, just you have to know the diagram. Okay, you have to just know the diagram. There's nothing that you have to by heart. Nothing to by heart. It's just you have to know the diagram. Now students, dense connective tissue, all of you tell me, will be matrix will be more or fiber will be more? Quickly in the chat box. By then I'll draw two boxes. Tell me, will fiber be more or matrix will be more? Quickly. I just want you to tell me, will matrix be more or fiber be more? Yes. Fiber will be more. Very good. Excellent. Because it is dense connective tissue, students. Obviously, dense, more thick sambar means what? Matrix is less. Matrix is less and fiber is more. Okay, fiber is more. Now, students, depending on the arrangement of the fibers, please make a note of this. Depending on the arrangement of fiber, you have two types of dense connective tissue. What are they? One is called regular. If the fibers are arranged in a regular pattern, you call it regular connective tissue or regular dense connective tissue. And if it is not regular, if it is irregular, okay, if it is irregular, then you will, if the arrangement is in an unorganized pattern or a different scattered pattern, you call it irregular. Irregular. Clear? Done? Done? Okay, good job. Good job. Okay, those who haven't liked the video, quickly like the video. Come on. Okay. So much we have learned so far. Right? We should definitely like the video. Yes. So students, now look here. You will notice that this regular and irregular has something to do. It's not like, okay, you're just there. Now understand, this regular is present between two things. Okay, regular is basically seen between two things. What are they? Tendons tendons and ligaments. Tendons and ligaments. Now all of you know that we have just studied locomotion and movement. You know that bone is there. If from the bone a muscle is attaching, from the bone a muscle is attaching, you call that a tendon. Right? From the bone, if a muscle is attaching, you call that a tendon. If you want to call something a ligament, it will be bone to bone. Right? Bone to bone. Bone to bone is a ligament. Yes, very good. Tendon and ligament. Now, ma'am, what does this regular have to do? Does it actually affect if the fiber is arranged in a regular pattern? Yes, students. See, if it is a regular pattern, if there is a pressure, right, you are accustomed to lot of kinds of pressure. Okay, let's say one pressure is coming like this, one pressure is coming like this. In regular, these people will have pressure, like in the sense when the pressure is affecting, no, it will be only affecting in certain directions. Now, let's say one pressure is coming like this fellow will be able to stop. Let's say one pressure is coming like this fellow will be able to stop. But if a pressure is coming like this, will this fellow be able to stop? This fellow will not be able to stop. Right? See? So in any direction, if a pressure is coming, this regular will not be able to stop. But let's say irregular. Let's say irregular. From any side, you're getting a pressure, right? Let's say from down you're getting, this fellow will stop. Okay. Let's say from top you're getting, this fellow will stop. Let's say from side you're getting, this fellow will stop. Let's say from this side you're getting, this fellow will stop. So if you see here, from multiple places, if a pressure is coming, your irregular will be able to bear it. That is irregular fibers. The fibers arrangement is in such a way that they will be able to take it. So this irregular is going to be present beneath the skin. Irregular will be present beneath the skin, near your dermis. Okay, dermis layer beneath the skin. This is going to be present where? In your tendons and ligaments. This much you can remember. This much you can remember. Understood? Understood? Just look at the diagram and tell me if you understood. Regular and irregular. Regular and irregular, you understood? Yes. Tendon, ligament, clear? I'm asking you something, students. Quickly answer. Quickly answer. Understood? Everything understood? Regular, irregular. Okay, I'm writing it on the top. Okay, done. Dense connective tissue. So, Lardry is over. Right, Lardry full name we have covered. This was La, okay, areolar and adipose, and this is your dense connective tissue. Okay, I've just put an NCERT snip so that we can all just go through and understand. Okay, so fibers and fibroblasts are compactly packed in your dense connective tissue. So understood? Fibers and fibroblasts. Students, because if fibroblast is not there, who is the one who is going to secrete out the collagen? So both should be there. No, fiber and fibroblast are going to be thick or arranged more in the dense connective. That means the ground substance is going to be less because lot of fibers will be there. Now, which is the only, like, tell me, which is the only connective tissue that does not have fiber? The only connective tissue that does not have fiber is your blood and lymph. Why they don't have? Because if I want to carry something, or let's say in this water bottle, okay, water is there. If I want to pour this, if I pour this water down, it is going to spread. Why? Because it's a fluid, completely fluid. Now imagine I add into this, let's say water, what is that called? Yeah, water, the jelly kind of thing, no, it grows. Not water balloons. Water balls. Let's say I put water balls into this and then I throw it. Obviously, there will be more water balls and very less water. It will not flow. So that is why I want this fluid to be having no fiber. I want this fluid to be having no fiber. So the only connective tissue that does not have fiber in them is going to be blood and lymph, because they have to reach longer distance and they have to transport. Okay, they have to transport. Clear to all of you? Another 30 minutes topic will be done. Okay, all of you get up, raise your hands. Okay, do a jump. Come on, quickly. Get up. Once you're done, sit and tell me the answer. Get up, jump, sit. Jump, sit. Quickly. Brain should be braining, okay? 3 hours you have to sit in an exam hall with physics, chemistry and biology. Brain has to brain. Okay, there are students who are sitting in 8-9 hours of marathon. So what will you show your face to them? Okay, there are people who are sitting in 8-9 hours of marathon. Okay, yesterday the Tamil students sat for 10 hours chemistry marathon. So what face will you show to other people? Okay, so don't tell that my brain is not. Yes, jump, jump. Now sit, sit. Okay, now brain will start braining. Yes, now look here. In dense regular connective tissue, the collagen fibers are present in rows between many parallel bundles of fibers. Okay, so here what is happening, students? Collagen fibers. I just drew the fibers. No, those are the collagen fibers. They are present in a proper organized manner. Tendons and ligaments is going to be the example of your regular. Okay, now dense irregular tissue, what is going to be there? Fibroblast and the fibrils will be arranged in a random pattern. No, so it is not. They are oriented differently. This tissue is present in the skin. Done. This tissue is present in the skin. This is your dense connective tissue for you. Here you can see the diagram also how they have done. Your collagen fibers are arranged in regular pattern. Your fibroblast cells also are arranged in regular pattern. Here if you see, you will see fibroblast also is arranged random pattern. Your fibers also are arranged in random pattern. Okay, so here multiple sides, if something is happening, we will be able to protect it. Okay, another 20 minutes topic will be done. So listen to me carefully. Yes. Now students, your specialized connective tissue. Okay, specialized connective tissue, what is going to happen? Specialized connective tissue, that is Lardry saw snake fight. So here you have one, here you have one more. That is, you have skeletal connective tissue. Who comes under skeletal? And you have fluid connective tissue. Yes or no? Fluid connective tissue and skeletal connective tissue. Now, skeletal connective tissue is divided further into what, students? Bone and cartilage. Bone and cartilage. Fluid connective tissue is further divided into blood and lymph. Blood and lymph. Now, when you tell about specialized connective tissue, that is like, ma'am, I have some special characters, right? Specialized connective tissue. Here you are going to talk about skeletal connective tissue, and first that you're going to take is cartilage. Nothing much about cartilage or bone. You just have to understand cartilage means what? It is pliable, a little flexible they are, no? Pliable. That means these people are flexible. Where are they present? At the tip of the ears, at the tip of the nose. So location you should know. So when we are in our, fetal stage or your embryo stage, we'll have more cartilage. Later, all of them develops to become the bones, right? So cartilage, students, understand cartilage is pliable. That means flexible. Now, important words, okay? Cartilage, okay? Cartilage is made up of what cells? Chondrocytes. There are chondrocytes present. I told you, whenever the word cytes come, it is the cell. And who is going to make these cells? Obviously, the chondroblast cells. And who is going to eat these cells? Obviously, the chondroclast cells. Okay. So, these words you will come across later. Chondroclast. If you go to 2016 paper and all and see, you will notice that such words are there. Okay. Such words are there. Come on. Yes. Okay. Yes. Don't do drama. Okay, you people are good at drama, I know. Don't do drama. Telling internet got over, that got over. Students, life will get over like that only. These will be making and these will be breaking. Okay, making and breaking. So, chondroblast, chondroclast cells. Clear? Will you make a note of it? Now, students, understand these chondrocytes are not going to be present like scattered. They have a proper idea where they need to be present. Okay, cartilage, I'm just writing it here. Now, bone is here. Wait, I will come into that. Okay, let's just take a copy of this. Okay, yes. This side we will write the diagram and the bone. That's all. Then you are done. Okay, only muscle and neuron is there. So it's easy, very easy. Okay, look here. Now this is your chondrocyte cells. These chondrocyte cells are present inside a small, like a fluid filled structure. Okay, fluid filled structure. So look at this fluid filled structure, students. They are looking something like this, and I call these structures, I didn't call, okay, everyone calls these structures as lacunae. What do they call it? Lacunae. And in one lacunae there will be 2 to 3 chondrocytes. Okay, in one lacunae there will be 2 to 3 chondrocytes. Any doubts so far? Ask me now. Okay, talking to yourself, you will not be able to concentrate. So please stop talking to each other and listen here and ask me if you have any doubts. Okay, if you have any doubts, ask me right away. So these are called as lacunae. Okay, lacunae, and these are called as your chondrocytes. And these are the cells that are present in the cartilage. Okay. Yes. Done. Done. Any doubts, students? Tell me fast. Hey, all solar system you people are drawing in the chat box. This much only you people got tired. Very poor. Very, very poor students. Okay? Poor capacity. Done. Okay, yes. So this is your cartilage, pliable, flexible, present at the tip of the nose, tip of the nose, tip of the ears. Okay, and then these people are going to be they are going to have cells called as chondrocytes. Chondroblasts are going to undergo chondrogenesis, we tell, no, that to form the cartilage, and then chondroclasts are the cells that will consume. Okay, they will consume it. Now students, bone. This is all that you have to study in cartilage. Okay, nothing more you have to study. Bone is what, students? It is non-pliable. Okay, non-pliable, and very importantly, these people provide the framework. Okay, these people provide the framework of our body, right? Framework, support is given by our bones. And now here cartilage also, please remember where these people are present, right? They're also present in between your vertebral column. They give us that slight movement that is required, right? They give us the slight movement that is required. So they're present between the vertebral column. Now these people provide the framework and support. Now what is more important? Okay, what is more important? Here also the names of the cells are there. That is osteo. You use the word osteocytes. Bone cells are called osteocytes. Okay, again the cells that form is osteoblast. And the cells that will consume is osteoclast. Got it? Now, if I draw the structure of the bone, this is the only thing that is important. Listen carefully. This is the structure of bone. These people will be going through like a dotted lines. Okay? I don't know if I can draw dotted lines like that. Let me check, students. Okay, they will go through these constant. Oh, no, I can't draw. Okay, I have to only draw. Manual work only will happen. Okay, like this, concentric, or like a, they'll go in a proper pattern. Like this. Okay, like this, like in a concentric circle, in a pattern, these people will be going. Okay, now here also, students, they have lacunae. Remember, they have lacunae, and these lacunae also will be arranged on these concentric lines. Okay, this lacunae will be arranged on this concentric lines. But here is the twist. The twist is that osteoclast cells, osteocyte cells, only in one lacunae, only one osteocyte will be there. Okay, in one lacunae, only one osteocyte cell will be there. Clear to all of you? Yes. Clear? So this one is your lacunae. This is your osteocyte. This concentric circles, we call it laminae. Okay? Lamellae. Okay, I'm labeling it here. See, first one, is lacunae. Okay, if you can't see me, don't worry, I'm here. Okay, lacunae, and in between you have osteocyte. Okay, one lacunae, one osteocyte. These are called as lamellae. Okay, lamellae. Can you see it? Can you see it? Copy that down. Okay. Done? Lamellae. Yes, perfect. Okay. Yes. Yes. This is your bone and this is your cartilage. Okay. Clear? The difference is clear. Site is what you understood. Blast is what you understood. Clast is what you understood. No? Clast. Okay. Blast. And here the same thing is here. So now let's just go through NCERT. What is the bone? Okay. So bone have a hard non-pliable ground substance rich in calcium salts. Okay. This is rich in calcium, this all of you know, and collagen fibers which give bone its strength. It is the main tissue that provides the structural framework, okay, of the body. Bone support and protect softer tissues and organs. The bone cells are called as osteocytes and are present in spaces called as lacunae. See, spaces called as lacunae. One lacunae will have one osteocyte. One lacunae will have 2 to 3 chondrocytes. Okay. Limb bones such as long bones like a femur and all of that, no, they provide the framework and also they serve the weight bearing. They are able to bear the entire weight of our body. The bones are able to do that. They also interact with skeletal muscle attached to them to bring about movement. The bone marrow in some cells is the site of production for your blood cells. Okay. This also we know, right? Okay. Now students, blood. Blood. We all know about blood. Blood is going to come under fluid connective tissue. This is the only connective tissue that does not have fiber is going to be your blood and your lymph. Okay, blood and your lymph. So in blood, what do we know? Ma'am, in blood, I know blood has 2 main components. What are the 2 main components? It has a 55% of plasma, right? Plasma, and it has a 45% of formed elements. Formed elements. And what are these formed elements? Ma'am, formed elements we know very well, that is RBC, WBC and platelets. Red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. And platelets. Done? Yes? Too much people are talking nowadays, okay? Too much people are talking to each other nowadays. I don't know how many of you are hearing. Later, sit and cry. Yes, correct. 55%, 45% RBC, WBC and platelets, okay? Understood? Any doubts? Any doubts? No, right? Easy? Done? Now we have finished connective tissue as well. Now we have, see, here is the diagram, students. Collagen, you can see how the concentric circles are there. Okay, that's it. And here I have drawn a little more scattered diagram, so you can see how the lamellae is there. You can see the central canal, osteocyte within the lacunae. Okay, caniculars, so you don't have. Okay, aeration canal, all that is there, but you don't have all of that. Here I have just written, see, clast, okay, primary blast cells, connective tissue. I have just written the cells. Whatever I made you write, I have just written the cells as well here. Got it? Now the last, okay, muscle tissues and neural tissues. All of you, come on, quickly put a lot of fire emojis in the chat and build up your energy. We are going to complete the topic now. We are going to complete the topic, right? Yes. Come on. Yes, tell me, are we ready to finish the chapter? And also remember to revise the chapter as well. Okay, revise the topic as well. Frog and cockroach, I'll take it up very soon. Okay, and after that we will be done with this chapter. We will try to do a marathon, but then see, now only people are like, oh, my brain is not braining. Okay, I don't know how you people will sit for long marathons. Okay, now look here, muscle tissues. Now muscle tissue, students, we already know everything about muscle tissues because recently only we studied locomotion and movement. But just to give you what is mentioned in your NCERT, I will just draw a bone. From bone arises a muscle. Okay, a muscle is there. Inside the muscle, okay, 1 second, the muscle is too. Yes, okay, this is the muscle. Inside the muscle, what do you have? Muscle bundles are there, ma'am. Inside the muscle bundles, what do you have? Inside the muscle bundles, we have the muscle cells or the muscle fibers. If I pull out the muscle fiber, they will be long and slender. Yes, ma'am, they will be long and slender. If I go in, like if I look into the muscle cell or the muscle fiber, what am I going to get? I am going to get a myofibril. And if I check the myofibril, I am going to get the contractile protein, which is going to be actin and which is going to be myosin. Right, which is going to be actin and which is going to be myosin. Right, actin and myosin I will get ultimately. Okay, so 1 second, there's a problem here. Done? Okay, so what did we just study? We know that from a bone there will be a muscle that is arising. Okay, this is going to be your entire muscle. This is going to be your entire muscle. Yes, ma'am, entire muscle. Covering and all that you don't have to study here. You will have to study in locomotion. Okay, from the muscle inside, what is there? Muscle bundle is there. All of you tell me, what do you call a muscle bundle? Muscle bundle. Muscle bundle is there. From the muscle bundle, if I pull out something, I will be getting a muscle fiber. Right? Muscle fiber. Why do I call it a fiber? Because it is long and slender, or else in other words, I can also call it muscle cells. Right? Muscle cells. Now, from here, I will see a fibril, or we can call it a myofibril. Right? A myofibril, and then I will be able to see my contractile proteins. Contractile proteins which are going to help with the contraction and relaxation of the muscles, right? This is the entire thing. Okay, this is the entire thing. So bone is there, muscle is there, muscle bundle is there, muscle fiber is there, myofibril is there, contractile protein is there, and this is the entire order. And all of you know, to keep the muscle bundles together, you have your fascia. Okay, fascia is also present. This is the entire thing that you have to study. That is, your muscles will lengthen. This contractile protein will do two things. What is it, students? They will lengthen. They will lengthen and they will shorten. That means they will do continuous contraction and relaxation, and this is happening because of the movement of your Z line, and also because of the main reason that your thin filament, actin, okay, thin filament is sliding over the thick filament. Thin filament sliding over thick filament. Right? Thin filament sliding over the thick filament, actin and myosin. Yes? Yes. Okay, done. So this is your muscle tissues. Now students, depending on where these muscle tissues are present, they are categorized into three categories. What are they? Smooth muscle, cardiac muscle and skeletal muscle, which also I have taught you in locomotion and movement. So it is not that of a task to remember this. Okay. Yes, so based on where these people are present, they are categorized into three of them. What are they called? Smooth muscles, also called as visceral muscles, because these people are present in the visceral organs. And also we call it the skeletal muscle. Okay, and then we have the cardiac muscle. So you have to know the diagram. If you notice the previous year NEET questions, you will always notice that there have been diagram based questions from this topic. Okay, so diagrams are very, very important. Those who do not know the diagrams, students, it will be very difficult for you to study. Okay, so smooth muscle, students, these people are fusiform in shape. Okay, They are fusiform in shape. They are non-striated. These are your smooth muscles. Okay. So please write the characteristics here. What is the first thing that you know about these people? They are fusiform. Fusiform shape. That means tapering at both the ends. Can you see? Tapering at both the ends. Okay. Fusiform. Are they striped? They are non-striped or non-striated. Non-striped and non-striated. Can you control this muscle? No, ma'am. I can't control any of this muscle. I'll only be able to control my skeletal muscle. So this is involuntary. Involuntary, not in your control. Where are these people present? Obviously, they're present in the linings of the inner organs. Okay. Okay, clear? Clear? Done? Yes. Fusiform, non-striated, involuntary. Very good. These are some of the most important things. Now, when you come to skeletal muscle, students, what do you know about skeletal muscle? These people are cylindrical in shape. Okay, cylindrical in shape. With cylindrical, what do you need to remember? These people have striations. They have dark and light bands because of the presence of light and dark filaments. Okay, sorry, thin and thick filaments. Okay, they are striated. They have nucleus. Okay, now look here. These people are striated, right? These people are striated, correct? Yes. Okay, so here remember these people are striated. Striations are there. Okay, they are syncytial. That means again multinucleated. Okay, syncytium, multinucleated. These people are cylindrical, not branched. Okay, cylindrical. And obviously these people are involuntary. Okay, these people are voluntary. They are going to help us with locomotion and movement. Done. Striational, cylindrical. Very important. Yes, very good. Now last one is, students, cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is also cylindrical. Okay. Is also cylindrical. Okay, so this is one cardiac muscle I have drawn. These people are also cylindrical. One second. Yes. Yes. So again, these people also have striations. These people are branched. Okay, look here. Again, these are striations are there. Okay, striations are there. These are also cylindrical. Intercalated disc and all, you don't have to write it here. Cylindrical, and these people are branched. Branched is important, and obviously involuntary. Just basic characteristics you have to know. Okay, involuntary. Location you know of all of these people, no? Yes. Yes, very good. Done. This is your 3 types of muscles depending on the nature and also the location, okay, where they are present. Okay, presence. Yes. So here I've just put a diagram for all of you to see. Can you see that? Nucleus is going to be present in the between. You can see in the skeletal, fusiform shaped, and cardiac, as you can see, there are multiple branches to it. Okay, multiple branches to it. Here they have given NCRT thing. Same thing only they have given in NCRT. Smooth muscle is fusiform shaped. Okay, and they do not show striation. Fine, they are bundled together in a connective tissue sheath, the wall of the internal organs such as blood vessels. So that is why this is also called as visceral organ, because it is lining the visceral organs. Okay, visceral tissues. Now, smooth muscles are involuntary. Okay, smooth muscles are involuntary as they cannot be directly controlled. We usually are not able to contract or make some changes, right? Yes. Wow. Did we reach the target? Excellent. Okay, excellent. Now, cardiac muscle, students, is a contractile tissue present only in the heart. Okay, again, it is not voluntary. Cell junctions fuse together, plasma membranes, all that is, don't worry about it. Communication junction, that is intercalated disc at the some fusion points, allows them to contract. Okay, contract and relax. Systole and diastole have to happen. That will normally happen. Okay, that will normally happen. Now last is neural tissue. In neural tissue, only one thing you remember, which is not mentioned later in your chapter, is about how the partitioning is happening about your neural tissues and your neuroglial cells. Look here, neural tissues exert greatest control over the body's responsiveness to changing conditions. Neurons, the unit of neural systems, are excitable. All of you know your neurons are excitable. The moment a stimulus is coming, the neurons are going to take it up. And how are the neurons going to take it up? They are going to take it up from the dendrites, pass it on from your cell body, go to the axon and reach the axon ending. Now from an axon ending, they are not going to give it to another axon, but instead they are going to give it to the dendrite of the next neuron, right? It's a head to tail. Dendrite of next neuron. Correct? This is how it is going to happen. Now look here. Neuroglial cells, okay, important. Neuroglial cells make up more than 1/2 the volume of the neural tissue. So they are telling that if I categorize your entire nervous system or your neural tissue, okay, not nervous system, sorry, neural tissue, which is going to do control and coordination, 50%, that is 1/2, okay, of neural tissue is going to have neuroglial cells. Now students, neuroglial cells are going to increase or help the your neurons to work better. Okay, neurons to work better. So look here, neuroglial make up more than 1/2 of the volume of the neural tissue. When a neuron is suitably stimulated, an electrical disturbance generated which shifts travel along its plasma. Now understand this, neuroglial cells actually helping, it gives the support that is required for the neuron. Clear to all of you? And the rest is going to be your neurons, who are going to be the structural and functional unit of the nervous system. This much only you remember. Okay, 1/2 of volume. Okay, volume is neuroglial cells. Any doubt? Any doubts? You can look here. See, can you see the cell body? You can see the axon, you can see the dendrite. These are all neuroglial cells which are actually helping in the support and also for the better work of the neuron. Okay, so that the signaling, everything can be better. Chapter is over. Animal tissues done and dusted. Animal tissues done and dusted. Okay. Now we have frog and cockroach, that we will do it from NCERT itself. Don't worry, frog and cockroach is already on the channel. You can just search frog and cockroach if you want to continue your studies today itself. Otherwise, you want to wait for my next class, you can definitely wait and watch my frog and cockroach that time. Okay. Yes. So questions I'm not doing, students. In backlog series, we are not doing the question. Only in the pre-COVID pattern, we are doing the questions. Backlog series, we will only be understanding the concept in depth and trying to learn the chapter. Okay. Because I do not want to mix up a lot of things. Also, the class will become too long if I put questions also. Okay. Questions also. So students, as all of you know, the All India Test Series is still you can purchase it. Some of them commented and told me, ma'am, it is not delivered. Please understand, depending on the district and the state you are from, it will take some time to deliver because lot of orders are coming, right? So it will take some time to deliver. Don't worry, it will definitely come to you. We do not want to take your money or we do not want to do anything like that. Whatever happens, Vedantu Care will contact you. They will try to rectify if there is an issue with the address. Okay, all these things usually happen, no students. Even in online delivery, one number we change also, our order will come back to the original place. Okay, so please wait until you get the order or any notification about it. In case you're not getting any notification, please call them and ask the details. Okay, so All India Test Series at home is going to be for 1,200 and All India Test Series online is going to be at 699. Now I have given you people two main tasks. What is that? Go on the channel, click on this and press on notify me. Okay, notify me and also smash the like button. Only one person have gone and done that. Okay, very irresponsible kids. Okay, one, and after that I want to go, all of you to go to the video session and watch this, how you can revise in 2 months the entire syllabus and why you are not able to answer after studying why you're not able to answer the questions, you go check out this video. In this video, I've given a detailed idea about what is happening. Okay, so I hope all of you enjoyed the class. Thank you so much for joining. Please let me know in the comments which is your favorite diagram and which is the favorite part of your class, and if you understood everything, because your 2 seconds of time that you put the comments helps 100 other students to open the video with full trust. Okay, so that you can do, and all the notes will be available on this Telegram channel. As the class gets over, I will be putting it in the description box. Also, I will be adding it in this Telegram channel. The channel name is Biology by Gopika, and on my Instagram name is Gopika Biology. Okay, don't worry, frog and cockroach also will be done like this detail. If you want the video of that, it is already NCERT line by line is already on the channel. You can check it out, but otherwise you can wait for my video. Okay, yes students, thank you so much for joining. I did this part by part because of my throat infection. It had got very severe, so that is the reason I did not want to take a 5 hours marathon, or else full class frog and cockroach also I would have done. Okay, so until I recover, we will just take small marathons. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. I hope all of you enjoy the class.